1. There we go. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that looks good. We look like GTA 6 models, dude. Looks like real life. All right, so let's do this. We're gonna get into the episode in 3, 2, 1. Yo, 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 and hello, and welcome to Game Speak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube, so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast and Facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast and on YouTube. If you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else, be sure to go ahead and join our ever-growing community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games, battle and catch Pokemon, get show updates, find friends to play games with, and so much more. This show is 3 BFFs bringing you the hottest video game news of the week. I'm one of your hosts, Jamel Al-Jafra, alongside Brent Bass and Devin Mayer.
You know, we should invest in a soundboard.
That just says all that so I can breathe at the beginning?
You can literally just push a button and it would just read that out. Like, it would be great.
But it's like the AI voice. It's like, yo, yo, yo. It's like just fucking like.
Now we're on to something.
Get the cringiest AI voice to read it.
Yes, bro.
And hello and welcome.
We can just use AI to do different voices reading it every time. You could have SpongeBob doing it and shit.
Oh, that kind of AI. I was thinking like rudimentary, like.
No, we're taking it to the next level. The AI we're chat GP.
We got Plankton reading this shit.
Get an Upspeak AI to read it.
Yes. All of that.
I like that.
Every episode just the same thing with a different voice.
Yeah, dude. I like it. And so what's been up, the boys?
I got a new toy.
What'd you get?
Week. A airbrush kit.
Oh,
yeah, I'm going full incel nerd on this shit, like with my crafts and whatnot.
And nothing wrong with that, man. Are you are you brushing up your 3D printed stuff?
Yes. Yeah, cool. I got an airbrush kit to do 3D or painting for my 3D models and stuff, various projects, just to take it to the next level. Because spray painting can only get me so far.
Yeah.
And without having like a large space to paint, airbrushing is like an even better option to go.
Yeah.
Because I can actually airbrush inside. I ain't got to worry about aerosols floating around and sticking to the walls and shit.
Your lungs.
Those are done for.
We gave up on those a long time ago.
Dude, 8 years of smoking cigarettes through college and like a pack 2 days at one point when I was in a really, really bad spot. I got it and I only had one little paint to mess with that I had ordered previously, thinking it was an acrylic and fucked up. It was an airbrush, but it's like a steel metal from Vallejo, and I spray painted the Hogwarts dueling mask. I airbrushed it.
Hell yeah.
And it came out fucking mint. Like I'm a natural. I also did a lot of research on how to airbrush and how to keep up with all the shit. But
cool.
First little project out of the box,
well, that's
and it
exciting.
fucking laid down perfect. So I've got some other like super metal looking paint that's coming in called Alclad. If you paint, you know what this shit is. That can make stuff look like real chrome or just real metal finish.
Damn.
And I think I'm gonna paint my entire suit. I have a whole suit of Mandalorian armor just sitting there, and it's all painted like gloss black, just waiting for a coat. And I think I'm
here's
gonna
the
paint
question: could you paint my Quest 2 chrome without damaging it?
Yes,
you could, because that would be
sick
absolutely.
As fuck. That'd be easy.
That'd
be super easy.
Could you candy paint his fucking?
I want a
Quest?
candy painted Quest 2.
Yeah, dude.
Bro.
I could
my God.
Dude, we could.
Yeah. When I get my Quest 3, we're candy painting my Quest 2.
Dude, just
for
candy
sure.
paint the fuck out of it.
Honestly, that could be a good YouTube video. Candy painting the Quest 2, dude.
Yeah. No, it'd be super easy, and the layers of paint like from an airbrush are super thin. We could do like a candy apple red like base coat, and then I could hit it with like a chrome. Just do like a chrome overcoat that still lets the red come through.
That would be so sick, dude.
Yeah, I've been scheming a bunch of different paint jobs. I'm going to do... so I actually got a new project going right now. I'm printing the Imperial Super Commando helmet from Mandalorian 3.
Oh,
If y'all
cool.
saw that one.
No, I didn't.
They're only in it for like a second, but the helmets are badass. So I'm printing that right now, but I'm
Cool.
not even hardly going to use the airbrush for that. But I want to do an Iron Man helmet and do
like the red and
some
gold.
clean ass fucking paint job on it.
Sheesh, that'd be
Yeah.
You
so
should do the
cool.
Turbo Man helmet, dude.
Fucking
From Jingle All
So
the
I was
Way.
gonna say from Jingle All the
Yeah,
Way.
Yeah, dude.
no, I knew exactly what you're talking about.
You gotta do the Turbo Man helmet.
Send it to old Arnie, man.
No,
Just
send it to me, bro. I want that shit.
fucking, I guarantee there's a file out there for it.
Oh,
Can you just
absolutely.
3D print me like a Turbo Man, like the actual like figure?
doll?
That would be sick.
Prop?
Like fucking.
If somebody's made it, they used to sell Turbo Man.
Really?
Dude,
Back when
that
like
was-
the movie came out.
Yeah, when the movie came out,
That's
like
badass.
that makes sense.
I straight up had a Turbo Man.
You had a Turbo
What?
Man?
You had
I had a
Turbo
Turbo
Man?
Man, dude.
Wow.
I like
That's badass.
had Turbo Man at home,
Did
bro.
your dad have to like run around the city
Yeah,
doing crazy shit to get it?
Dressed up as Turbo Man with like real jetpacks for some reason.
And then you find out you've got the real Turbo Man all along.
Yeah, that's we got Turbo Man at home.
That's such a great Christmas movie, man. I was trying to
So
think of
good.
like a good Christmas movie. My girlfriend was like, "What's a good Christmas movie?" And I
Fucking
came up with all these.
Absolutely Jingle All
I
the
should
Way.
have said that. Now I'm like regretting my whole life not saying
Sinbad's in it, dude, and
Such a good movie.
It's
There's
so
the
fucking
mailman- yeah, the
funny.
mailman.
Ah.
I got
He
a
like.
bomb. I got a bomb.
Yeah, he literally like threatens bombs, like, and then like he gets out of it at the end, like kind of like scot free, just because he just wanted the toy. It's Christmas.
It's also pre 2001, so people are a lot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Or was it?
Yeah.
Or was it?
It was like 90s something.
Yeah, that's
right.
true.
I don't
That
know.
movie was-
I
No,
don't
it was
even know
2000. It was
anymore.
like 2000 or two. It had to be
No,
2000.
I
I don't
swear
know.
to God, that was
I don't
a
know. It could
90s
be.
movie.
It's
Or maybe
late,
it was
it's either
98.
late 90s or really early
I'm calling
2000s.
A 98.
I'm
I'm
s-
going.
I was
90,
gonna say
I'm gonna say
98.
98.
I was
also.
saying
Yeah,
98.
yeah,
See,
let's
what
go
we got? What do
98.
we got?
Come on.
There's a 2? There's a Jingle All the Way
What?
2?
That
probably
doesn't
terrible.
exist. Yeah, but that doesn't
If
exist.
it doesn't hit,
I didn't
get
even.
the fuck-
I didn't even need to hear that.
Holy shit, 96.
Damn.
Whoa,
There.
really?
I was 4.
Wow.
What the fuck?
Dang. Okay. Cool.
No wonder I wanted a Turbo Man. I was like a little kid. But
All right.
But
anyways,
but yeah, airbrush kit. Super
Cool.
excited, getting more paints in, gonna be doing all kinds of shit. So
damn.
if y'all want something made, let me know. But if you want it painted, you're gonna have to pay.
Damn,
It's
bro.
gonna cost you the big bucks.
No, that's real.
I understand.
Is it super expensive to have something painted? Like how
Well,
much?
it's just like the work. It's the effort and like hours. Like so, printing something ain't hard.
Yeah.
I literally,
You just turn it
I just
on.
like yeah, I turn the machine on, but then I also have to like put it through it's called Cura, or I have to like slice the 3D file and then send it to the printer. But then once the printer's going, that's it. Like it, it prints.
Yeah.
But like sanding the object, smoothing it out, putting filler primer on it, then putting a good primer on it, or a good primer that's going to go well with the paints that you're going to put on it, and then painting it and then finishing it. And then if it's a helmet, putting a visor in it, everything, like it's a process. I mean, a good finished helmet, you can go on like Etsy, a good finished helmet run like $250.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
How much does it cost to make it? Like,
Cost? I mean, if
could you make a living making and selling helmets?
Yeah. I mean, if you could do it on a large scale and be good enough to like have gain like rapport, I guess,
Yeah.
like and get known as like a creator and stuff. Yeah, you can make a living out of it.
Cool.
Yeah, a buddy of mine, he does 3D printing for a living, but he's got his whole garage dedicated to it.
Neat. Oh, that's really cool.
yeah,
How
like-
many printers does he have? Like,
16, 17,
sheesh.
and like all like resin and FDM. FDM is like the little layer by layer, and then resin is the one that dips it in the tray and
Oh,
pulls it
cool.
out of the liquid.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So
Neat.
yeah. Oh, I watched the Halo series. Have y'all watched that?
No.
Yeah, I've watched it.
I watched the first episode.
It's pretty good. I like
It's-
it anyways. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. Like,
I got one stink with it.
what is it?
The fucking elites, man. They look so weird.
Honestly, yeah, the CG isn't the best that I've ever
No.
seen, but it's.
The suits are great.
I was gonna say the costume design is really good.
Yeah, the
the
Spartan
acting
suits
is
are
pretty good.
fantastic.
Like I didn't have a problem with the actual like characters
Yeah.
and like the story and stuff. It's just
It's
CG
the low
was
budget
a little
CGI.
bad. Yeah.
Well, and then on top of that though, like they made the elites like so chunky. Like
Yeah, they're chunky boys.
they're huge. They're almost like brutes. Like
yeah.
Well, they sound like. I mean,
they got the sound right and everything, and they
Yeah.
look right. They're just their dimensions are.
I think
so
they wanted to
off.
make them scarier or something, but they ended up making them kind of like wonky
Like
looking.
thick?
You know, they're
they're
thick as hell.
They are thick boys.
Well, also you got to think like 90% of the show they're standing next to like a normal human versus like
That's
Master
true.
Chief. You know, like Master Chief is significantly bigger than like a normal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
person.
but they were
You know
always
what I
like
mean?
lean in the games.
They were tall but like
They were
still,
like the
yeah.
Luigi of.
I mean,
of the
these ones are
aliens.
like
I'm just saying, like the perspective might be like shifted a little because they're standing next to like
Well, no,
normal
I mean, even
people.
when Master Chief ran up and like was fighting like 3 of them all at once,
Yeah.
they're still just
It's like he's
huge.
fighting bears.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I mean that was good.
I think the whole
Like,
show is on YouTube now. You can probably watch the.
It's on Prime as well. It just got put
Really?
on Prime. Yeah, that's where I
I think they
watched
put
it.
it on Prime, YouTube, and it's still on its original
Paramount.
And, but I mean, might as well mention it about the news about the Halo show.
Oh yeah, Halo 2.
Oh
and
yeah, we got the
season 2 is
trailer. Yeah,
coming,
got a trailer
Yeah,
for the
season 2. Not
Cool.
too many people are hype about
Yeah,
it.
it's gonna be in
I
2024.
think it'll be cool. I
It's
mean, I'm not
probably
like
because of the
I'm not like
leaks.
coming
It's the
out of my
internet.
seat, but
Nah.
like
It's the internet. Everybody's just hating. But
I think it's definitely worth a watch. If you haven't seen the first season of Halo, it's definitely worth watching.
It has an interesting like story setup. I'll give it that.
It gets better and better as the show goes. Like there's lots of different like little cool subplots going on.
I also fucking hate how he took the helmet off, and like I feel like that's gonna be
Immediately.
a very common thing.
Yeah, he doesn't wear the helmet like half the fucking show.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah,
No,
I also hate that.
no, fuck
Yeah.
that.
yeah, he's supposed to be like deep voice, like
My only
And then it's-
problem with like him is like I actually think he does a good job. Like I think the show is well made. I think he does a good job with his acting. But like I can't get over him because he was in Orange Is the New Black. Like he's one of the security guards from
Oh.
Orange Is the New
He's
Black.
just like a piece of shit security
yeah,
guard, probably.
and it's like I can't get over that version of him. Like I see him, and that's just what I think of.
Yeah.
You know, it's like no fault of his. You know, he's totally
Yeah.
a different character in this, but it's like I just see him, and I want to put a little stupid mustache on him, and like
same.
I guarantee that show would have did significantly better if Master Chief would have kept his helmet on.
well, yeah,
I thought you were about to say if Master Chief was Pedro Pascal.
no.
that too. That too.
No, well, I'm saying that also partly because I mean the whole first season Mandalorian, he kept his helmet on and
Yeah.
everybody loved the
and he
Mandalorian.
took it off right at the end there,
Yeah.
like for a split.
Nobody ever watched the show again.
Well, I think you're right. If they had approached it like that and like still showed the face, but like just for just a second at
Yeah.
the very end of the season, like a treat,
Yeah.
know, not like fucking he's just like always wearing his.
And he's just
yeah.
like always chilling with his helmet off
yeah,
and like
it's like bitch, put your fucking shit back on.
Nobody wants to see that. Yeah. Also, he's supposed to be like a redhead, like in the canon, like so
Yeah.
it just kind of throws everything off. But
I mean, he's
Yeah, I
mostly
don't-
like buzz cut, like the whole show. I feel like. Right?
yeah, but
Like,
you can tell if someone's a ginger or not. Like
I'm just saying, it's not like the biggest.
most
fucking-
gingers aren't named Pedro. You know what I'm saying? It's
Like,
just
I
gonna-
understand the
I'm just
actor.
gonna be real. Isn't his name Pablo? Or is it that's
No.
Pedro?
No.
Not in the show, but like in real life.
No,
the
actor.
actor.
definitely not.
What's his name?
Um,
Oh no, I'm thinking Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Okay, because we just said that.
Wow, Jimmy.
Because we just said the name.
no, I think his name is
It's
Hold
Pablo.
on, hold on.
Is it Pablo?
I think it's Pablo.
Yeah, Pablo Schreiber.
Yeah.
Really?
See,
Yeah, that's right.
I knew it was something with a P, and it
Wow.
was
Pablo,
not-
Pedro.
yeah.
All these Pablos and Pedros being our cool freaking helmeted heroes.
Yeah,
and
for
shit.
real.
I'm just
I'm gonna
Um,
change my name to Pueblo.
But yeah, nothing.
Pueblo. what,
Pueblo Pascal.
what does Pueblo mean?
I don't know. It sounds cool though, doesn't it?
Yeah. Nothing against the actor or anything. It's just like there's something
Everything
about like
against the actor.
like not like the mystery, but just like being able to put yourself in that role, I guess, or just
Yeah.
like the coolness of the armor and everything. It just
Yeah.
kills it. I don't know.
Well, you get used to it after an episode or two.
If I watch it again,
You should watch it again. You should watch the rest of the season.
Look, speaking of video game shows, did you guys see the trailer for the Fallout
I
series?
did.
Yeah, I did. It looks
Yes.
good to me.
Yeah,
I think it looks good.
I think it looks
Production
good.
quality is fantastic.
Yeah.
I hope they give the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like
The trailer's giving me the vibes.
kind of.
Okay, did y'all see at the end when they were showing the nukes going off? at the end of the trailer.
Yeah.
I was like, finally, an Oppenheimer that matters.
So I'm pretty sure that was L.A. that they were
Right.
overlooking.
It is LA.
It looked way too modern.
Well, look. That's true. That is
It looked
actually
like- 'cause
very
it's
true.
supposed to be
That's
like-
the vibe that I was talking about.
I noticed
is not
that.
there.
I noticed that. But honestly, like, okay, that's like just a wide shot of like the
I
city.
know.
You know,
I tried to like look
They
closer.
probably just really shot a scene of the city and didn't edit it too much.
Look,
You know what I mean?
If
But I
there's
think
not
once we get to
50s like old timey cars and stuff,
I think there will be,
Well,
dude. There should be.
so-
They had the music and everything. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah, they
Like,
played the old music, but like.
But
Yeah,
in
whenever they
dubstep
showed
form.
like, yeah,
I'm just
whenever they
kidding.
showed
But
that, I
also,
was
you
like,
got to think, okay, if this is directly tied into Fallout lore, right?
Mhm.
Then the bombs went off in like the 40s or some shit,
Yeah.
right? But also in the world of Fallout, like technology was significantly like further along because they've embraced nuclear
Atomic
like,
energy,
Yeah, atomic energy.
but there was like automatons and
yeah,
shit.
they were like they
My
were into
point
the
is, like,
atomic
it would
age.
be more like realistic for them to have a big ass like city with that kind of infrastructure in the 40s. You know what I mean? Like
Well-
for them, you know what I mean? It doesn't like technically go against the.
I don't
canon,
care
you know what
if
I mean?
they have
Like,
a big city or not. Does the big city have the look of
Yeah,
a 40s like, because that's what they go for. It's like the 40s and 50s like looking.
yeah, but all we saw was a bunch of skyscrapers. Really, you
That's
know?
all I'm
Like,
But they
saying.
looked
that
like
could just
80s
be-
LA.
All,
Like,
all
that's-
I'm saying
yeah.
is if they don't make it look that way, like I don't care from the trailer. I couldn't tell from the trailer, but like when the show actually comes out, when they're walking around, if the cars look like modern day cars, I'm out.
They just got a fucking Toyota. sticking out
Yeah,
of
like
it.
fucking like they did with Halo.
And that's what I'm concerned about too. Because yeah, looking at that cityscape, it looked like 80s or 90s like LA.
Yeah, it did.
And that's what I was like, what? And then another
That's
thing,
the vibe I was talking about. I didn't get the Fallout vibe from it because like the city skyline, it looked so modern that I was like,
I just think that that's probably a product of poor editing. Like
I mean, yeah,
I
it's
think
probably been
once,
super nitpicky because we'll only see it for like 2 seconds.
Exactly.
But like Jamel said, if we see the show and there's not a bunch of like old like atomic age looking 40s shit, then
I'ma be
be
pissed.
but
upset.
there has to be. I mean,
that's what I'm
like,
saying. Like there has to be, and also they mentioned like so Todd Howard worked on it with them to make this movie, which doesn't really mean anything. But Todd Howard helped with it, and they said that they approached this show like as if they were making Fallout 5, not as if they were like trying to like make a whole separate thing.
Right, as they should.
Yeah.
You know?
So, I mean, so that gives me hope that it's going to be the same timeline as like the other games, just in a different area, you know?
Nothing from that trailer led me to like believe that it wasn't like I was getting the right vibes. You know what I mean? Like the Brotherhood of Steel chopper looked right. The fucking
The rad roaches, dude.
the rad roaches, the fucking guns and shit. It all looked and felt what I wanted Fallout to feel like. You know what I mean? Like the ghoul. You know,
How do we have a mutant in a vault?
a
What?
mutant.
The
In a vault?
Cyclops. The Cyclops dude.
What are you talking about? I don't remember that.
Probably because they've been breeding in the vault for fucking years and years, right underneath the fucking.
That probably will be the
You know
explanation.
what I mean?
Also, there might have been other people leaving the vault, like
Coming in and out.
Coming in and out
Some
before
vaults
she left.
definitely let people in and out. Like we've seen vaults in the game where like they have like a open
Really?
like
also how the rad roaches get into the vault in Fallout 3 whenever
Yeah.
you first start. I'm like,
yeah.
it just happens, you know? They just,
It's a little bit
it's
of
a bug.
Fallout.
It's a Fallout bug.
It's a bug.
Yeah, it's just.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to address the glitches and bugs. Give like a little nod.
That
to
would
it.
be hilarious.
Something's going to clip out and you'll be like,
Yeah, you
see
shoot a
that?
guy
You're
and he's
like,
just
"What?"
like,
Somebody gets hit and they just fly the fuck off.
the arm just like gets stuck on the wall, and then he starts going faster and faster.
That would actually be hilarious if they did that. Fucking.
yeah.
But yeah, did you end up watching the Squid Game?
So I'm not all the way done with it yet. I'm like
real life
6
Squid Game
episodes in
shit?
or
Yeah.
something.
How
and
is that?
It's pretty good.
It's entertaining.
It's a little dramatic because they like every time one of them gets eliminated, they like make
All
them
start
fall over,
bawling
like
and,
they
like-
fucking died. You know what
So
I mean?
the girl, like during the red light, green light, who was doing a squat and then she falls, and I was like super pissed about that. It turns out that scene, the red light, green light, it took them 10 hours to film.
What?
Why?
Yeah, so like that's why people were suing, is because apparently it was like 5 degrees in that room, and like so people got hypothermia, and they were in there for like ever, and then So
They're
that girl,
obviously not feeding them either, because every time they bring in a hamburger or something, they all freak the fuck out.
like that girl straight up stole the cheeseburger.
Wait.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But they're doing all that on purpose to create a good TV show. You know, whatever payout they had to pay these people from.
I don't think they got paid. I think that's why everybody was so worried. Like,
No, I mean like from the lawsuit. You know.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's a drop in the bucket to whatever fucking they're
money
making
they
from
make.
Netflix off of this.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
it's so like they haven't even put out the last episode yet. The last episode comes out on like the 9th,
Wait.
I think, or something.
So is this like a reality TV show, or supposed to be a reality TV
They
show?
take 300 something people and did the real
More than
Squid
that.
Game.
They got like
Why the fuck
500
did it take-
people. Yeah, like
I think it's
it was-
396
no, it
or
was-
something.
it-
Like.
That's after the red light, green light.
Mm.
They knocked out like 300 people in the first fucking game or some shit.
Oh
like,
yeah, it was like half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did it take 10 hours to what?
I don't know, but apparently it took him forever, and so that girl was holding the squat for like an hour. Apparently that's like why she like.
Maybe that's how they eliminated people. They probably like made them freeze for like really long periods of time. That's why half the people were like laying down whenever they would go.
But yeah, zoom out. It's like, are they like
I
pretending
was wondering
to be dead?
that.
or
I was
what?
like, why are they laying down? I was like, is it just easier to freeze that way? I was like, you know
oh
what I mean?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Where they were running and then they just
like,
drop.
Yeah.
to the ground. And I was like, oh, these people are ridiculous. I'm like, why would they do that if they want to win? Because it's like you're flying through the air
Yeah,
whenever
and
it's checking.
you have to get up, which takes like some of your precious time. But those people tended to be like near the front of the line, so I was
Yep.
like, there must be something to it. Like,
Yeah,
you know
they
what
were
I mean?
just laying down. 'cause
Conserving energy, not focusing on staying absolutely still.
Yeah.
well, especially for hours
Yeah,
at a
but so-
time.
yeah,
But the
yeah.
way they made it look on the show was
Was
that
it
like the
5
whole
minutes?
thing took like no time at all, you know. So it's like you wouldn't need to conserve energy if that was the real. It's like the
Yeah.
length of a football field, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like fucking.
Yeah, and it literally took they show it as if the 5 minutes on the clock was counting down the whole time, and it only took 5 minutes. So
In reality, it was 5 hours.
I guess
Yeah.
the problem with that is if they really did a 5-minute contest,
Everybody would've made it.
Everybody would have made it, first of all, and then like, you know, there'd be way too many people in the dorm, and there'd just be like the competition wouldn't be practical if you didn't knock out like at least 100 fucking people right off the bat.
Wait-
You know what I mean? Like,
wait till you get to the end. They chose a lot of good people for this show, but like you can tell they interviewed people to find out who's going to be
There's
the most
psychology,
dramatic
yeah,
and
for
psychotic.
sure.
Like there's some people in this show where I'm like, this person might be a psychopath.
and they're definitely like doing fucking psychological tactics to them just to fucking
yeah.
like get under their skin and shit. You know, it's interesting. You know, it's a fun experiment to watch. You know.
yeah, definitely. it's worth a watch.
It's cool seeing how people would really react in these like Squid Gamey situations, you know. Obviously, aside
minus
from
the
like the
death.
death, you know, but still,
Well-
they do a pretty good job of like emulating the stress of it, you know, because it's like
Well, the stress is that so apparently they were filming this over several months. So like these people had to quit their jobs or like drop out of school or whatever, like to come and do this for a chance to be the only person to make money. So like all these people lost their careers or like dropped out of school for a semester or whatever just to go film this. So they're actually
probably a bad idea on
yeah,
their part.
that's
you
what I'm
know
saying.
what I
So these people are
Yeah.
actually crying because they know they're about to go home with nothing and like tell their like significant other like, yeah, so
I'd probably
Just
do it
wasted
though.
several months.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
or yeah, and
It'd be worth it to just be immortalized on TV, dude. Fuck it. I'll torture myself for a month. And
well, that's the thing. That's the way
play
I
some
see
games,
it. Is
you know
like
what I mean?
you can use that. Like if you were to go on that show, all you got to do is come home and make a TikTok and make money off of TikTok being that person from the show, like giving behind the
Exactly.
scenes information.
This is assuming you were even liked or noticed on the show.
No, even if you weren't liked, there's a dude. Like, oh my gosh,
Especially if you make it far enough. Like, the further they knock people off, like, the
Yeah.
more people who
Focused,
are popping
yeah.
up out of the woodwork that are just, like, that you haven't noticed until the very end. They're like, okay, this guy's just been sliding under the radar this whole time. You know what I mean? Like,
Did you
the
see
ones
the
who
guy?
were popular all got kicked off, like, halfway through. You know what I
They
mean?
made you
Like,
think they were like the main character.
and they were in their own little right, but it's
Yeah.
like, you know, they got too fucking, like, big, and then as soon as somebody gets a chance to eliminate them, they're like, that guy that fucking is the ringleader of that fucking little cult over there, you know what I mean? Like,
the guy who like chose the umbrella for like the thing, like, oh my gosh, that guy, the one who kept on like almost throwing up.
oh, yeah, that was hilarious,
There's
bro. That guy
something
was
wrong
so
with that guy.
dramatic, bro. Like,
Like he just
I felt really bad for that guy because I think he might have been on the spectrum a
He
little
was
bit.
way on the spectrum,
and I
bro.
think, people were definitely kind of being a little mean to him.
I know.
I felt really bad for him. I was like, dude, this guy is just doing
He's
his
like the
best
most
here.
hated dude ever. But he made a TikTok. Like as soon as he got, so like he's all over TikTok too, like telling his side of the story and stuff like that. That's all you got to do. Just think of it as a way to get yourself basically free fame.
Exactly.
To make money, get
And then from
sponsors
there,
and stuff.
I can't tell you how many other people I've seen from I watch a lot of reality shows and people come on these reality shows and think, hi, you might know me from Big Brother. And it's like, you're on a totally different reality
Yep.
show. It's like, as soon as you're on one reality show, it's like you automatically have a leg up if you sign up for any other reality shows. You know what I mean?
Especially if you were either really hated or really liked.
Exactly. So be a
you
big
gotta-
personality and then
one
let
or the
people
other.
fucking take it how they will. You know what I mean? Because...
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
Showbiz.
definitely worth the
Showbiz.
watch. Anything else? Anything else?
I didn't really do very much this week. I watched, I watched that movie with David Harbour or whatever his name is, where he's Santa Claus and it's like Die Hard.
Silent Night.
Yeah.
Was it good?
It was okay. It wasn't the worst. It was a lot like Die Hard, except for Santa Claus was Bruce Willis. Imagine that, basically.
Wait, Santa Claus was Bruce Willis? Bruce Willis was in it?
No, but
No, but, like, Santa Claus
imagine
was the
imagine
one-
Die
Oh,
Hard,
okay, I
but
was
instead of
like-
Bruce Willis killing everybody, it's Santa. You know
Gotcha.
What
I thought he like showed up as like a
I
cameo.
mean? No, that'd be badass, but no, that's not what happened. It was an okay movie. It was fun Christmas movie.
Nice.
You know.
I like it.
Jamel.
I was watching those shows. Mainly playing games and stuff. So, besides my tooth, I didn't mention that. I got to go get my wisdom tooth out. And that'll be fun. So
Oof.
I've just been in like pain for like 3 days with like an impacted wisdom tooth.
Doesn't sound very wise to me.
No, it's not wise at all. Don't go. Yeah, it's like an abscess at this point. So like I had to go get some antibiotics today. So we'll see how that goes. But anyways, let's get into currently playing. What's everybody playing, dude?
I got back into an old game that I haven't played in a while.
Oh,
What?
Fucking ESO, Elder Scrolls Online.
Okay.
Uh,
I just
going on
can't
over
get
there?
into Elder Scrolls Online. I've tried so hard.
It doesn't really explain a lot to you. It just kind of throws you into it.
To be fair, I haven't really ever found an MMO that really grabbed
Yeah,
me.
well, yeah, if you
know
haven't
what
found
I
an
mean?
MMO that grabs you, then ESO is definitely not.
honestly, at
But-
least with the Elder Scrolls, isn't it like actual like combat when you fight people?
Yeah.
It's not like you press or you click on like a square.
Yeah,
and
it's
it
not
does-
Yeah, but it
fighting or
doesn't
turn
feel
fighting.
like normal Elder Scrolls. You
What's
know
it
what
feel
I
like?
mean? It's like normal Elder Scrolls, but with fucking it's just way fucking
Like you just keep hitting each other
Chunkier,
over
yeah,
and over
like-
again.
tankier
Yeah.
enemies that you have to like chip down for sure.
They're just a bunch of tanks.
No, I mean not all of them, and depending
Bullet
on the
sponges.
depending on your build too. Like it's very class focused. Like you're not gonna go up and mainly fight with your weapons. It'll be your abilities and shit of your class. That's like a big difference because you can't just focus on just weapons. You need to integrate everything or abilities. Sorry, because there's abilities that come with the different weapons too. But as far as going up and just whacking on an enemy, that's not really the viable, strat, I guess.
Gotcha.
You got to use a bunch of different abilities from your class, and then whichever weapons you use.
See, I'm just trying to whack
but-
those fuckers, shoot them
Dude,
with a bow. You know what I
The
mean?
questing's dope though. There's so much fucking questing in ESO. Between all their DLCs, you have all of fucking Tamriel, so many different zones that you can go to that are all throughout Elder Scrolls lore. It's fucking huge. If you have someone to play with and show you ESO, it's a hell of a lot better than just jumping
That would
into
probably
a
be
blind.
more fun. That's how I feel about Fallout 76. I think that's why a lot of people didn't have fun with Fallout 76 is because they don't have somebody to explore with. You know what I mean? It
or
really,
show them the ropes.
It does make the game better to have somebody to play with. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
ESO is a big one on that because there's a lot of things, systems, mechanics, the way things are that just aren't explained to you. The
Yeah.
game does not. It kind of just. It's here's the world. Fucking have at it.
Yeah.
And you literally have to go out and find it on your own and figure shit out, or you join a guild and you get with some veteran players that can explain shit to you, or watch YouTube videos. The game's tutorial is garbage. It shows you
Yeah.
how to fight, how to use abilities, and that's about it. And
Yeah,
it throws
I
you
was
into it.
lost as hell, dude. I didn't
Yeah.
know fucking shit.
Yeah, because there's a million quests everywhere, but there's also like main story quests, and you got to know how to tell those apart. They'll have like certain icons and shit. But like I just did the main story of the newest DLC, which is Necrom, which takes you to Apocrypha, which is Hermoris. Hermoris? Wait, I forget how to. Something Mora, Hermaeus Mora. Yeah, Hermaeus Mora, which is like that like freaking tentacle guy, and he's in Skyrim. He's like the tentacle god of knowledge and shit like that. Like he has a whole fucking realm. Anyways, newest DLC. I did the fucking main story of that, and it was honestly a lot of fun. It was badass.
That sounds cool.
And so now it's kind of grabbed me back into. I played a shit ton on PlayStation and put hundreds of hours into it. Had a really good account. Had a lot of shit, but I can't transfer to PC. And so for the last 3 years, I just haven't played it because my account has been stuck on PlayStation.
You don't want to play on PlayStation anymore?
No, because it looks so much better on PC.
They have a
my
PS5 version of it.
Yeah.
Maybe
He
they-
ain't
And I'm
got
sure-
a PS5.
I'm sure that looks fine, but I'm not
He's
buying.
a PC gamer.
Yeah, I'm PC now. I'm not getting a PS5. Like, I'm not
Damn,
getting a
just
Series
straight up
X.
PC all day, every day. Nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that, you know?
I mean, I can't justify a $500 purchase for a couple, Spider-Man 2, whatever fucking,
I can.
I can,
And I know I'm about to get a
well-
Quest 3 too, just to play fucking Assassin's
Quest 3 is
Creed.
different though. You can't play any
Yeah.
of that on PC. You can't. I mean, like you technically could if you have a headset for PC, but if you don't have
Quest
a
3
Quest,
Quest
My
3
boy's
is
in-
still a great headset for PC though.
Yeah,
It's
but
still
I'm
a-
sitting here with a Quest 2. Like, I got no excuse. I could play that
Oh
shit
yeah,
on my Quest
I mean,
2.
as soon as I get the money, I'm getting one too.
But I refuse to play basically anything that comes out on Quest standalone until I get a fucking Quest 3. Honestly, any PC VR. I'm like, now I know that I can get a Quest 3 and it would be better. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get the Quest 3.
yeah.
But it's really, for me, as crazy as this sounds, it's the pancake lenses. Like, that's what I want. I want those fucking pancakers.
Without
right
the
in my-
Everybody
fucking
loves a
rays.
pancake.
Yes, bro.
Yeah, I hate the lenses of the
Give
two.
me that.
Strawberry
Speaking of-
cheesecake pancake lenses, baby.
The only, like, fucking headset I've ever used with pancake lenses was the original PSVR, and it was like my favorite thing about the PSVR aside from the OLED panel in it. Like, fucking
It's a super crisp lens. Like
super
no,
crisp, and there's no, like, I don't know, it's like you can just tell you're not looking through the, like, fucking little lines. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
your eyes just, like, adjust better. Like, I don't know, it feels natural.
Speaking of VR, I went back and visited Ghost of Tabor again.
Yeah,
Garbage game. I fucking hate it.
really.
I cannot.
I played a fun VR game last week that I was, like, excited to tell you about, but I didn't get to see you. There's this game on PSVR 2 that I played called Synapse, and I don't know if it's on PC or not, but it's tight. It's like a roguelike game, basically, and you're, like, trying to, like, fight your way to the end, and then, like, once you do it over again harder, and you upgrade yourself and shit.
Yeah.
But, like, fucking, it's really cool. Like, I mean, it's a simple ass game. Like, you just shoot the guys, and, like, you have, like, psychic powers in your left hand, so you can, like, telepathically, like, throw people off cliffs, and, like, you have a gun in this hand, so you're, like, doing telepathic shit and shooting people and, like, running through this world. It's really cool.
It's on PlayStation.
Yeah, it's on. I know it's on PSVR 2. It might be on PC.
Probably. I would imagine. But no, I went back to Ghost of Tabor because I was talking about it was really blurry. Like the sight, like past fucking 15 feet in front of me was just bad.
I hate that, bro. Like, I'm
yeah.
willing to put up with a lot of, like, graphical imperfections with VR just for the sake of it being VR. But, like, one thing I don't want is blurry or flat looking things. I want it to feel 3D as fuck. Like, that's my main concern.
I just want to be clear. Like, I want to be able to see, especially in a game that's like Tarkov, like where you're going to be having
Looking
like gunfights at a distance.
Yeah.
But I messed with the graphic settings. I try to clear it up. I try to get it a little crisper. Couldn't do that. And then on
Weird
top
how
of that,
some devs can just do it better than others. Like Population 1, it feels like you can just see into fucking space. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, and everything feels like it has depth to it, even way, way far away from you. Like, sniping people feels cool. You know, like you see people and their little ants like way the far away, and it doesn't feel like they're just like a flat moving picture once you're past 6 feet away from you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, and Pavlov is super clear on Unreal. What is it? Unreal 5 now?
Yeah, and that actually probably makes a big difference too.
So I don't know if they're using their own. They're probably using their own engine. I'm not sure. So that's one of my big stinks with it is like I can't get it to look good. It could be my own. It could be my computer, but if I can play Pavlov as crispy, fucking buttery smooth as I can, and like.
That's like Fallout 4 VR, man. Like, I have it maxed out on my computer.
Yeah.
It's running smooth as fuck, but it's just like fucking...
Well, that one we know for a fact is just horrible optimization.
It's just optimized badly. Like, it's blurry as hell, and like, there's nothing you can do about it. Like,
But then also, my other super big stink about it is the fucking gun, like the gun, like... handling the gun handling
that's a big thing.
Like your controller, you have to get your hands way too fucking close to
so you're like clacking your controllers
like I went to like reload a pistol and I can't even put the magazine in because my hands are colliding.
I fucking hate that.
Yeah,
that's another reason I want the Quest 3 because those little controllers look like you could just get them right up next to each other without any kind of issues.
From that angle, like if you're like I had my palms touching and I still couldn't, and I literally had to like freaking marry the controllers together to get this magazine in. And it's like, it's not my Quest. I play a bunch of other fucking shooters in VR. Like, it's not my controllers. Like, that, and then the rifles or the shooting, just, I don't know. A lot of people like Ghost of Tabor. It's got a lot of potential, but they need to clean that shit up. Like, that's my final statement about
Click,
that.
clack. That's all he's got to say about that.
Just been playing Warzone.
Oh, yeah, Warzone, for sure. Also, we're ending the season.
Oh yeah, we're getting a new map.
Getting a new map like the day after tomorrow, but we're ending the season on Diamond 2, baby. Almost Diamond 3. I might get Diamond 3 tomorrow. I might fuck around and just hit Diamond 3 tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
I'm Plat 3.5. Or Plat 3 and like 2/3, but
hop on tomorrow, get that diamond.
I don't give a fuck.
And then I've been playing ever since I played Mario RPG. I was like, man, I want to play another JRPG because I can never, ever fucking finish JRPGs. That was the first JRPG besides like a Pokemon game I've ever been able to finish. And what's the classic, the one that everybody like, Akira Toriyama, like, you know what I'm talking about? What's the old SNES fucking JRPG that everybody knows? The one.
Not Star Ocean. Fucking the one.
The one with like going back in time.
Oh yeah, the one. Chrono Cross.
Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Trigger is the only other one I've ever beat.
That was a good game.
That was good. The reason why Chrono Trigger is so good is because it's short and to the point. You know, I feel like a lot of these like Final Fantasy JRPGs, they're trying to tell you like a fucking 300-hour story.
A novel.
And I'm like, dude, I don't give a fuck. Like, let me just play and like, but I don't know. I guess I'm just not made for these things, or they're not made for me. Let's turn that back around. JRPGs are not my thing. You know,
same here.
Yeah, I can't.
And I'm like a good 7 hours into it.
I want to like them badly.
Me too.
Like I played that one that was popular with everybody, like the fucking
Star Ocean.
No, it's like a newer one. They made a sequel to it recently. It had the cool 2D, 3D thing.
Oh man, Octopath.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be so fucking cool. I was real hyped about it, and then I just immediately stopped caring after like fucking 3 hours. Like I don't know. Like
give me Uno Path Traveler. I just need one path. I don't need 8 fucking characters. Like I'm sorry, but like fucking Final Fantasy VI, there's like 12 different characters I'm supposed to like name and care about and all this shit. And like the Final Fantasy VI supposedly is the best Final Fantasy ever made. Like I'm talking like on every top 10 list. That's why I chose it. I was like, okay. They say this is the best, better than 7, better than, like 12 or 10-2 and all this stuff. And I'm like, all right, let's do this. So I fucking download it. I got the Pixel Remaster.
Is 6 the one where they're in like mechs at the beginning?
Yes.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah, that's how I always remember it, is because I play the very beginning and I'm like, fuck this. But then like, so I was like, I'm gonna for real play it this time, and I still am. But like, just because I'm forcing myself to. but I'm not having fun. I'm gonna be real.
That's how Final Fantasy 16 was for me. Like the whole experience, I just like I don't know why I kept playing, but I did not have fun. Like
It's like
80% of the time. Like
I paid for this. I'm gonna play it, I guess. But yeah, so I've been playing that, and then I've been playing because like me and Breezy or Aaron Brown, we played like a lot of the Mario Wonder game like together. We played the last levels, made sure we like 100%ed the whole game, and then so he had like the voucher for Switch, like where you get 2 games for $100 or whatever, first party games, and so I talked him into getting Super Mario 3D World, and now we're playing that online together. That's a fun one. I've already 100%ed that game, but like that, it's fun to run through. It's got like Mario 64 type controls, but like just like co-op, and it's pretty cool.
that sounds fun.
Yeah, I've been playing through that.
I've been in kind of a game rut like the past week. Like I'm waiting on the new Resident Evil VR shit to come out, and I'm like, just fucking, I don't know, man. Like I don't know what to play. Like I went and played Revenant a little bit, and it just I wasn't feeling it. And then I got this like demo because I'm broke as hell right now. I quit my job because they told me to cut my hair. I was like, "Fuck you guys."
Wait, they told you to cut your hair?
They wanted me to cut my hair. I'm like, no, I don't care nearly enough about this job to cut my hair for you guys. You know what I mean? So,
what was their like hang up? Like what you've been doing it this whole time? Like did you just like come in and like accidentally put your hair in somebody's spaghetti or something?
There's a boss there, right? That like is never there. She just basically like owns the place, but comes in once a month and then bitches at everybody and then leaves. She came in one time during the month and she fucking was like, "Oh, hey, you need to get your
She's
hair."
like, "Hey, fuck your hair."
Basically. And then, well, first of all, okay, it pisses me off because it's like, it's one thing to like just be like, yeah, you can't have your hair like that. That's fine. You know what I mean? But like, everybody else has long hair too. Like okay, like it's because I'm a dude and I have long hair, like there's tons of chicks walking around with like way longer hair than me, and it's just freely flowing all over the place.
Can you not put it in put it back?
It's just not long enough yet. Like if I could, I would. You know what I mean?
Like get like a headband. You know what I'm talking about?
A hairnet?
No,
not a hairnet.
They're not cool with. They want me to like slick it back or cut it, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do fucking either of those things for you. Like no. But they also want you to like.
Back could be
there's
cool,
other
though.
things, They want you to like put your phone in a fucking like in like a cubby when you come in. Like no, I'm fucking 31 years old. I'm not giving you guys my fucking telephone. Like no, I'm sorry. Like we're not playing that game. Like
yeah,
I could be a server anywhere else and make fucking twice as much money. Like it just wasn't worth it. You know what I mean? So
for sure.
Between jobs right now,
yeah.
which has been a lot of fun for me, honestly. Like,
hey, at least you're positive about it.
Yeah, no, I'm happy as hell. I'm very happy. But I have been wanting to play some games because I got all this free time. But it's like I don't have the game that's just grabbing at me right now. Like. Yeah. So I've been playing a little. I've been starting a new Baldur's Gate 3 game.
Damn, bro.
But it's like I'm starting to finally get tired of that shit after like 225 hours or some shit. So So I've been playing that a little bit. But then I also played this demo for a game. And it was called Scarlet Hollow, I think. And it's basically like a visual novel, right? But they give you like the first chapter for free to get you hooked. And as soon as I get some cash, I'm buying the rest of this game. Fucking, it's like a horror novel basically, and you like read through it, but you make decisions for the character, and like fun pictures pop up based on your decisions and shit. And it's really fucking good. Like if you are into visual novels at all, like even a little bit, I highly recommend fucking Scarlet Hollow. At least based on the little bit that I've played of it, it's fucking really cool.
That Steins Gate is a visual novel on Xbox.
Yeah, not only that, but I think the show is based on the visual novel. Like, yeah.
It started as that visual novel on Xbox 360, I believe it was.
You can get it on all platforms, and they even have a fucking
sequel.
Like it's not so much a sequel as it is like a retelling of the same fucking story. Like I think they have a sequel too, but there's also one called like Steins Gate Zero or something. Zero. And it's just like the same story with like different fucking like events that happen like halfway through and then like plays out differently. You know what I mean?
The show Steins Gate Zero starts off as a sequel.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. I don't know. Well, one of the Steins Gate games is just like a retelling of the same story with like a different ending and like different things that happen throughout it. Like
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to look into that. I'd never played the actual visual novel though. I might play that eventually.
Oh, it's really good, but you
Never
know,
watched it or played it.
Oh, it's worth a watch.
it's worth a watch.
I've heard.
It's
I
good
recommend
sci-fi.
watching the show. Honestly, like the,
It's
the
like
visual
time travel
novel,
and shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like really cool. Like you'll like the characters and stuff. Like they're very charming and like interesting.
It's one of those shows that clicks after like 5 episodes, and when it finally does, it's like, holy shit.
You want to see all of it.
This
You're like,
is
fuck.
so good. Yeah.
And it's real short and sweet, like to the point.
Yeah.
And then when it's over, you're like, fuck. I want more.
Yeah. It sent me down a rabbit hole. I watched every time travel related anime fucking after that. And there's actually a lot of really good time travel related animes out there. Like Erased was really good. Future Diaries really good.
The cool one, the cool thing about Steins Gate though is it's based on like a real like thing that happened on the internet back in like the 90s about like a guy who showed up and said he was a time traveler.
Oh yeah.
Like, but in in the show it plays an integral part. But like that guy actually existed. That was a real thing that happened. Like they even give him the same name and everything.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a very cool story. Anyways, let's get into the video game news. Let's
Go ahead
fuck
and
it.
just talk about it.
Yeah, just so you guys know, we are using video game news articles from around the web, and we do not claim any of these articles as our own. We're simply bringing them all to one place for your ears. So let's do the big thing here that everybody's probably talking about right now at home, and that's
Lego Fortnite.
Lego Fortnite. No, so. The trailer for GTA 6 was supposed to come out tomorrow. So the day you're hearing this, but like if you're not watching it live. But guess what? Somebody leaked it. The actual trailer got leaked. So on Twitter,
They couldn't wait one day, dog.
no, yeah. So on Twitter, the actual Rockstar account like came up and was like, "All right, since it got leaked anyways, here you go." And they put out, so they were like, "Here, at least watch it on our YouTube channel," is what they said or something. Like, so they posted the official video, and it looks fucking beautiful. At least
It really,
in my opinion.
really does.
IMO, and Brent's opinion as well. But Devin, give us your thoughts.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit before the show.
Look, it's super polished, but I was expecting a lot more for fucking 12 years since GTA 5. Like, we still have a lot of the same. There's still a lot of the same animation in it, like how the characters move and shit from GTA 5. Like, yeah, it's pretty, but like to polish a game up, does not take 12 fucking years.
No, I don't think they. I think
No,
okay. That's
yeah,
one
I
thing.
don't-
They
yeah.
have not been working on
No,
this for 12
like,
years, especially
but to
because
have-
this is a brand new engine.
I feel pretty confident they've probably been working on it for at least 6 years or so. You know what I mean? Like, as crazy
at
as that
the very
sounds,
least
like
6 years.
it's been in fucking the oven for a minute.
It's been in the oven, but not
I
12.
also have to disagree with Devin. I think it looks fucking fantastic. Like the character
I'm not saying it
models,
looks
the
bad.
lighting, like everything looks like fucking next gen as fuck. Like I'm super excited to see.
I think
what
it looks
this-
more like Red Dead. It, to me, at least, like just seeing the two, like side by side, I would say it looks more like Red Dead, but like in a city, like in modern times.
To me,
I'm not saying it looks bad. I was just expecting more.
Yeah,
for
yeah, I
how
gotcha.
long we've been between titles.
The thing is we don't know what we're gonna get though. I mean, the
I
trailer
know.
doesn't
Yeah,
really
we
even
don't see
show
any
you
mechanics
anything.
or like what all features are going to be in it and everything. Like it better be fucking feature packed. Like
I doubt
and
it.
I'm sure there's going to be all
wouldn't
kinds
be.
of crazy shit in it. But
Yeah, there's going to be all your typical GTA shit. There's going to be racing. There's going to be heist. There's going to be fucking, all that shit. But the water is going to look next level while you're doing it. No.
I do think there's going to be a lot more cool like water shit. Like I wouldn't be surprised if there's little islands you can sail to and
Oh,
stuff.
that'd be
You know what I
dope.
mean? Like
Yeah, little islands, little...
to have it set in fucking Miami or wherever, like it definitely needs to be some beachy shit.
It looks
going on,
real
you know?
Florida-y. Like
they-
Vice City didn't look like Florida to me. Like it
Yeah.
looked like okay, this
It
is
looked
like,
like romanticized
Yeah, like
fucking
a-
fake Florida. This looks like actual fucking Florida.
Yeah,
well,
like, you know
Vice
what
City
I
was like cocaine 80s Florida.
Yeah,
yeah.
like
or
Scarface.
cocaine 80s
Like-
movie Florida.
Yeah.
That's what. Yeah.
This looks like sweaty fucking like there's a dude standing outside in his underwear spraying his fucking bushes with with a water hose and
Lots
a
of
gator's
Florida man.
People like twerking on top of cars while there's
like fucking just like
it looks fucking great
on
dude.
slabs, dude. Just
and
like
you can definitely tell the rock star sense of like the lens which rock star sees the world through is still fucking ever present. You know what I mean? Like it definitely has that like Grand Theft Auto-y like vibe to it through all the fucking fresh coat of paint. Like I'm excited. My only qualm is that we have to wait until
2025.
Yes, dude. That's fucking outrageous.
12.
I mean,
don't even tell me about it until fucking.
And I was looking it up.
I think they showed everybody because they knew everything was about to leak. Like, I think they were like, you know what? Let's just put this shit out before everything gets leaked. I think they knew internally that somebody had gotten their hands on some stuff.
Yeah.
And they were like, if we don't put this stuff out now, we're not going to get to do it the way we want to.
Yeah.
Well, but that had happened once before too, though. What was it, like a year or more ago?
Yeah,
was
that's
like 6
how we
months
knew
ago.
that there was going to be a female protagonist. You know what I mean? Fucking from the like, but it's gone. I mean, it looks leaps and bounds
Way better,
than
yeah.
it did then. You know what I mean? That was just like the framework of the game more than anything. You know what I mean?
Well, the fact that this trailer itself got leaked, like right before they leaked it, or before they put it out, so it's like, and then yesterday somebody leaked an in-game, like in-dev kit, like he was like looking around the city like that, and it turned out to be like one of the dev's sons or something that like leaked it.
Dude, I'm grounding that little fucking shit for life, bro.
Yeah, well, he's gonna be grounded because they're gonna be fucking poor because that dude's getting fired.
No doubt, yeah.
And sued, probably.
Yeah, and sued. Yeah, that apparently he posted it on his TikTok or something. He's like,
Violation.
my dad works at Rockstar. Look at this. He's like,
You little fucker.
The one time it's true.
yeah, damn.
Remember kids back in the day used to be, oh yeah, my uncle works at
Nintendo.
so-and-so.
Yeah. My uncle did work at Nintendo. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I just think it's ridiculous. 2025, like
it's a ways
Jesus.
off, but this is trailer 1. Like they specifically call it trailer 1. So I want to see what trailer 2 is going to show
Maybe
off and
they'll
how far
drop
that
a
is.
second trailer tomorrow just because they have a second one in the fucking.
That would be smart.
Because then you could still have your big reveal without, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Though I feel like trailer 2 is just going to be some of the story. Like they're going to.
Maybe it'll be gameplay trailer.
I don't think it'll be gameplay.
That would be nice.
I think that'll be like way closer to when the game's actually coming out.
Some of those look like they're like the scenes in the fucking trailer look like they're ripped from like in-engine fucking.
Oh, all of it's
footage.
in-engine.
You know what I'm saying? Like that definitely looks like a cutscene from the game. You know what I mean? Like
Grand Theft Auto never does like cutscenes. They always do
Yeah.
in-engine. So like everything you saw there was in-engine.
Yeah.
So like it'll be interesting
But
to
what
see.
if it isn't?
But it's just a way uglier. Like
It just looks like the definitive edition of San Andreas.
damn. But anyways, yeah. So that's now that big news is out of the way. What you guys got?
Shit. Let's see. I got one right here. For you. Firefight is coming to Halo Infinite as part of the December update on December 5th in the form of Firefight, King of the Hill. So, yeah, there you go. Halo's getting some shit added into it.
Yeah, we're so excited.
Oh, they're also adding 9 maps to go with the thing. So,
They did say so. Like apparently, Halo Infinite's Twitter page or like Twitter account posted a picture that literally was just a ripoff of the GTA 6, like literally where it said like trailer coming this date or whatever. They took the exact same one and they put trailer coming this date. So I think it was the 9th.
That's funny.
That there's going to be some trailer for Halo. They didn't even say what it was for, like whether it was Halo Infinite, the show. Like they were just like trailer coming December 9th.
I saw this article and it was like Halo is finally the game it was promised to be
That's a
years
lie.
later, and I was like, no, it's fucking not. I was like, until they put local co-op in that shit, it's never gonna be the game they promised it to be.
Like, no, man, just get used to it, bro.
They're just pretending that never happened. They're like, oh, they finally did it. Like,
Yeah.
nope. The fuck out of here.
So the next mainline Witcher game, codenamed Polaris, will emphasize freedom while upping the intensity of gameplay, CD Projekt Red has said.
Okay.
Speaking to Lega Nerd, game director Sebastian Kalemba said CD Projekt Red is looking to build upon the elements which Witcher fans know and love, while pushing the boundaries of what a role-playing game can be. Quote, we have some elements of the lore that need to be kept as the universe is always the same and we cannot go beyond certain limits. We must therefore follow a very specific direction while innovating, Columbus said. Quote, our priority is to try to do something that always goes beyond the limits. We want to go further. We want to try to do something new compared to what we already see in RPGs, he added. Excuse me. The idea is indeed to build something that goes beyond the previous Witchers and that manages to tell something more intense while also more intense with also more intense gameplay. So just talking about the direction that Witcher 4 is going to go.
Interesting.
All right.
So yeah, intense. Going to
Cool.
be intense. Did y'all get into Witcher 3?
Yeah, it's like one of the best games ever made.
I couldn't get past the combat.
It's fucking wonderful. I'm sorry.
The combat?
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
I don't know. I couldn't vibe with it.
I
Maybe I got to give it another
You
stab.
should give it another stab.
But I don't know.
I don't like horses. I hate them. I'm just kidding. I hate riding horses in games. I'm going to be honest with you. Anytime I have to ride a horse and I have to turn and that motherfucker turns like he's a robot, I'm done with the game. Like, I quit right then and there.
That's a weird, that's a lot of games you're just
Nah,
fucking.
because in the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, the horses don't turn like robots. Like, I feel like they're like intuitive horses. You know what I'm saying? Like, you move correctly. But like, I remember,
I didn't ride a horse
So,
like once that whole.
the-
fucking
Oh, I
game.
did.
Like,
I was always riding
Why
horses.
would I ride a horse when I could build a fucking like Jeep Wrangler and just cruise across the fucking
Or
like,
Godzilla.
yeah,
Jeep
for real.
Look, man, I had my Zelda horse. All right, like specifically like Zelda's horse.
So
That shit was dope.
so the horse is what did it for you in Witcher?
Oh, absolutely. Like, as soon as I was like going down a trail and like I tried to turn and I couldn't, and I was like, I'm fucking done. I'm done with this.
Brent, I can't tell if he's being serious.
I'm dead serious.
Oh, he's dead serious.
How did you feel about Red Dead?
I didn't beat it or anything because I don't like the horses.
Really?
Yeah.
What? I felt like the horses were pretty
horses were
good
dope in Red
Dead
Dead.
2. Like, especially the fucking detail, the attention to detail.
There's great detail, but I hate riding on horses in video games. Like, it feels so weird. Like, it doesn't work right. They feel it's like a tank.
You ever rode a horse in real life?
Yeah, no, I have not.
So how do you know if it doesn't feel right?
I mean, maybe it feels right to like what a horse feels like, but it doesn't feel right in a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, it feels like you're playing like a old Atari tank game. Like, you're trying to like turn, and it's just like it doesn't. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Not for Red Dead, no.
yeah.
Witcher, I can't really comment, but because I don't think I've made it to having a horse in
I don't
Witcher.
feel like the Witcher horse play was any worse than like fucking
Than Red Dead, you know.
Red Dead
It
or,
wasn't.
like-
They
I'm gonna
just-
have to see what these fucking horses are doing in Tears of the Kingdom or whatever the fuck.
It
They
just
got
feels
turn
more.
signals and shit. Like,
No, it just felt more like you were driving a car or something. Like, it didn't. It feel as like
So you like games that completely miss how a horse actually
correct.
rides.
Yes. I like it to feel fun. Like, I'm down to get rid of the realism of a horse just so the game is better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't like that tank.
I really feel like the horses weren't that hard to control. in
Maybe
Red
I
Dead.
just suck at controlling a horse, but like, I don't know. It just feels weird, dude. And
I
then,
thought you were bullshitting at the start of this.
no, and they take forever.
did The Witcher or wait, no, is it Red Dead? One of them has a fucking thing where you can just like hold A and like it'll just automatically make.
Yeah,
your
then
horse
they
Red Dead.
do the
trot
fucking-
like so fucking slow, and then guess what? They say hold A, and they'll go. hold on. They say hold A, and
Maybe you're going too fast, and that's why you can't fucking turn, bro.
no, check it out. They say hold A, and you'll just go down the trail that you're trying to go down.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Absolute fucking bullshit. Every time I have ever tried to do that in Red Dead, I'll hold A. He'll just wander off into the fucking woods, or he won't go
Maybe
at
he
all.
knows a shortcut, dog. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. I can't handle that.
Anytime
Shit.
I used that mechanic, it worked out fine for
Yeah,
me.
same.
Maybe my shit's broke.
Keeps pace with like if there's a character that I'm supposed to follow.
Yeah.
Keeps pace.
That
perfectly.
works if there's somebody for them to stick to. But like if you're just going down a trail, like it literally says, if you're going down a trail, just hold A.
Does it work
It's-
for you in like Far Cry whenever you're like?
I
There's
don't.
a horse
I
in
don't
Far
ride
Cry.
horses.
No, you can
Far
do it
Cry.
in like cars and shit in Far Cry. Like,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I played like which Far Cry though?
I think like 4 through 6, basically.
I didn't know that. Like I played all of them except for 6.
What an interesting video game pet peeve.
I'm sorry, dude. Fuck horses.
What about Skyrim? Okay. Oh, you don't fuck with Skyrim. That's right.
Actually, he would probably like the Skyrim
No,
horses
I wouldn't.
because
no, they are actually.
they turn on a dime.
They turn on a dime.
Yeah.
They're
Okay,
very
so-
Zelda-y.
Yeah,
You might like it.
Okay.
they're
All
very
right. Maybe I'll play
non-realistic.
Skyrim then. I'm sorry, but like the Zelda is the first game where I was like, damn, this horse feels good. I didn't even like Epona on N64. Like Epona on N64 sucked.
Damn,
You know?
bro.
I don't know, man.
Damn.
I don't know. But like,
It's the OG game horse right there, dog.
yeah, the Epona sucks, dude. Just kidding.
Damn.
Though I like Epona. Like I mean, I like the idea of Epona. I know what they were
Nah,
going
it's too
for back
late,
then.
Bro. It's too late.
Anyways, yo, so yeah, I don't know. Apparently that Halo trailer was for today. So I don't know. Did they put out a trailer today?
Yeah, I didn't watch it though.
What was it for?
The season 2.
Oh, like the show?
Oh no, not no, the Halo 2 or Halo season 2. No, the Halo Infinite. I have no idea.
Yeah, they said Halo Infinite new trailer Monday, December 4th. That's today. And I didn't see what that was.
Well, if
Damn.
you're actually out there caring about Halo, go check it out.
Go.
Wow.
Give it a look.
The Halo Infinite trailer December 4th. Let's see what it is. Firefight. Oh, it's the fucking King of the Hill shit that you were just talking about, season 5. Okay.
Work.
Wow.
Boo.
Wow.
Okay, anyways, so what you got, Brent?
Okay.
Or Devin?
Are
Or
we
No, it's
skipping
you.
you?
Or
Yeah.
me.
It's you.
or Jamel. Okay, so this is probably the biggest news we got today. Fuck GTA 6. Fuck horses. It's been a long 15 years since the last Banjo Kazooie game was released,
Oh,
and since
shit.
then, fans have been eager for a revival. Now, Xbox CEO Phil Spencer has finally acknowledged fans' hopes for the franchise's return. In an interview with Windows Central published Friday, Spencer briefly shouted out Banjo Kazooie's community and its repeated pleas for a new game when asked about types of games that might see revivals. Quote, "You've seen from our history that we haven't touched every franchise that people would love us to touch. Banjo fans,
Whoa.
I hear you. Banjo fans, I hear you," Spencer said, "but it is true.
We're going to touch Banjo.
Please let him go. Don't do it to Banjo."
Banjo hadn't been touched in a long time.
Kazooie's just like got PTSD, like just running. Banjo's like, no. But it is true that when we find the right team and the right opportunity, I love going back to revisit stories and characters that we've seen previously. Spencer also discussed the process of reviving an old franchise, explaining why he tries to involve games' original developers before committing to a project. Dude, that would be so fucking cool if they got Chris Seaver and did, Conker's Bad Fur Day. The way he said that, woo, it's giving me hope. But he said there has to be a passion in the team behind the projects. That doesn't mean that the team has to be the original team every time. I'm not one, and maybe this is just my approach, I'm not one to come in and take a franchise from a team and remove them from the discussion or development process on how something new gets built. I think the original creators, the culture, frankly, some of the lessons we've learned from past experiences here are very important. So this tells us we're probably going to get a Banjo Kazooie at some point, because he did also say, like, I don't tease things without merit. Like, that's basically what he said. Like, if I tease something, it means something. So I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty safe to say we will get a Banjo eventually.
Teasing the touch.
The tease and the touch. He's got to quit touching Banjo, bro.
Well, yeah. My girlfriend loves her some Banjo, so
It's a good game.
it's a good game.
It's like it's Mario with a bear. You know, it's Mario 64 with a fucking bear
And what more could you want?
and a
really,
banjo.
You know.
Yeah.
All right. Vampire Survivors is adding adventures in its 1.8 update coming to PC and Xbox on December 6th. Adventures are small, self-contained stories that reset and remix the gameplay of Vampire Survivors. The update is also coming to the Nintendo Switch in mobile versions, but a later unknown date. The trailer for 1.8 added a deplorable update. The trailer for version 1.8, titled "The Deplorable Update," shows a taste of adventure mode. There are 3 adventures shown in the trailer: A Garlic Paradise, World of Light and Dark, and Legacy of the Moon Spell, with the last one only available for owners of the DLC of the same name. Each adventure has over a dozen chapters and a limited selection of characters to choose from. So that's fun, if you like Vampire Survivors. Get surviving,
Yeah, get to it.
Or don't.
Yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, your choice.
So, keeping with the CD Projekt Red of my articles, excuse me, Cyberpunk 2077 will receive its last big update tomorrow, December 5th. So this will be Tuesday. As developer CD Projekt Red turns its attention towards the sequel codenamed Orion and the next mainline Witcher game codenamed Polaris. Speaking to IGN, CD Projekt Red confirmed Update 2.1, which arrives alongside the Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition, is the final major update for the 3-year-old game. CD Projekt Red, as well as ramping up development for its next mainline Witcher game, codenamed Polaris, is switching focus to the full Cyberpunk 2077 sequel. So...
Cool.
That's
the update's going to add a bunch of shit to the game.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like a normal update. Like, they're putting like a metro system in the game and like a bunch of crazy shit.
Yeah, you can listen to music while you're walking around.
Yeah.
There's meetups with your significant other in game or whatever.
This article doesn't outline the update. It just talks about the other shit.
That most recent Baldur's Gate update added a lot of random shit into it too. Also, like, it added like an epilogue part of the game with like 3,500 lines of dialogue and shit, where you can like talk to your companions after you finish the game and shit.
Damn,
pretty cool.
May the Lord bless you.
That was a cough.
It was a threat. Xbox boss. Wait, it's Brett. Yeah, Brett. Sorry, bro. Hey, do you want me to go while you're doing that? You good? Is it me?
Yes, it's you.
Okay, Xbox boss Phil Spencer has announced that Starfield has now seen over 12 million players. Speaking during the CCXP event in Brazil, Spencer described Bethesda's space RPG as, quote, a tremendous hit, end quote. Although failed to announce sales figures or the split of players between Game Pass subscribers and owners of the game itself. I love how they like to take those little hits at them.
Speaking real quick,
right?
I did forget to mention this in my currently playing. I went back and tried Starfield after the DLSS update.
Yeah.
Fucking worse than before.
What?
I don't know what they did, but I'm getting less frames than I was when I played it before.
Well, shit.
This DLSS update. I don't know what the fuck they did.
Does it have frame generation, or is it just like...
It's just, no, I've only got DLSS 2. Well, maybe it's only DLSS 3. No, it was all DLSS. Whichever version you had, there was DLSS just in general integration.
Did you make sure you turned on positive DLSS and not negative DLSS?
It's locked at balanced.
You don't want that. Like,
the hell are you talking about, boy?
Whenever you turn on like the downscaling. You know what I'm talking about?
But yeah, it's locked.
Actually, no, that is a thing. Yeah.
I was just making shit up right now.
There's a thing like where you
you look dumb
because it's real, bitch.
No, you can actually, like, if you're playing at 1440 or something, you can use DLSS to like downscale
to make it uglier.
No, to make it prettier. From like, you can come from 4K or something. Like, if you've got too much like headroom on your fucking GPU or something, you can like render it at 4K and then downscale it to 1440p, and it looks sharper on your.
Gotcha, because it takes less. Wait. No.
I don't know why you would want to do that. Like,
it kind of hurts my brain just thinking about that.
Jamel don't know.
The pixels.
I think it's more. I think it's more of an anti-aliasing technique than
like
anything.
a sharpening.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But yeah, it's the DLSS is locked at balanced. Like, you can't even. There's a little clicker for it, but
you can't do anything with it.
It's locked at balanced.
Maybe it reacts to your graphics card or something.
I don't know.
Do you still have FSR on or something like?
I have all the same settings I had on before, but
maybe try turning FSR off. Maybe that's why it's locked.
Maybe. I don't know. I'll have to go back and see, but yeah, it was worse. Like before, I was getting like 45 frames at decent settings, but then when I booted it up the other day, it was like down at 30, and I was like, no, this is unacceptable.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Maybe I'll have to mess with it though. Maybe it is something that's disabling the DLSS from happening.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Weird.
I was going to say, apparently Xbox has been getting, Bethesda specifically has been getting a lot of heat lately from the people because they've been going on to Steam reviews and responding to people.
Yeah.
Like, apparently, like, people are like, these planets are boring, and they're like responding and be like, no, they're not. Like,
that's funny.
But yeah, apparently one of the, like, I guess it was like one of the people who works at Bethesda was like in an interview, and they had asked them about, like, you know, people were upset that some of the planets didn't have anything going on them and all this stuff. And they're like, he's like, well, they may have not much to do on them, but they're not boring. He's like, whenever we went to the moon for the first time, he's like, there wasn't anything there, but it wasn't boring.
Like, bitch.
I love it. I love it.
That's hilarious.
I don't know if they're trolling or if they're like being serious. Like, I can't tell.
I think they're being serious.
That's the sad part.
I mean, like, I see what they're saying, but it's hilarious how they're saying
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? Like, I do get where
They're
coming
comparing
from. Like,
their
like the
game
point of
to the
game,
going to the moon for the first time. Like,
I think their point is, like, you're not, you know, always going to find some crazy shit if you're really space exploring or whatever. You know? And I get that. Like, if you're immersing yourself in that fantasy. But it's just, like, the way they say it, it's like, you know, it's almost condescending.
They're not
sounding,
boring.
You know what I mean? Like,
your opinion?
you're stupid for thinking
Wrong.
about that.
You're boring.
Yeah, but you've never heard this one, but your mom.
All right, here we go. This is okay. I'm halfway excited about this and halfway not excited about this. I'll explain why. Payday developer Starbreeze is turning its guns en masse in for swords and spells, as the studio has announced it's working on a Dungeons and Dragons game set to release in 2026. The Payday series,
What?
blah, 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 blah. Okay, I'm not even going to read anything else about this. But I'm interested because Dungeons and Dragons format worked so well for Baldur's Gate 3. You know what I mean? It's like, if you can make another game that adheres to that set of rules, like, the same way, then it could be really fun. But the part that I'm not excited about is
the Payday devs.
it's the fucking Payday devs. Like, you already know this shit's going to be trash because it's them working on it. You know
Why
what
are they
I mean?
working on another game when Payday 3 is still in a bad way?
Because it sucks, dude. Nobody cares about fucking
Yeah, I don't think
Payday
there's
3, dude.
there's probably like 4 people playing that game right now. Who are they gonna fix it
No,
for?
there's a weird niche fucking group that loves Payday.
And they're all playing Payday 2 still? No, I'm just
Yes,
kidding.
no, I think they are because Payday 3 had a really rough launch.
Man, I don't know, man. I
don't
just
know,
think,
dude.
I mean, it's good that they're doing something different, but I really hope this ends up being tight because
Payday 3 has averaged 3,406 concurrent players in the last 30 days.
that's outrageous. Especially being on Game Pass, you'd think that it would at least get like a fucking.
Payday 3 's on
Oh,
Yeah.
that was in November, dude. That was November 7th.
Dude.
Like shortly after it launched.
Yeah.
Wait, when did it launch? Was it in October?
It was like the month. I think it was like October.
Something like that.
Yeah,
But
yeah. So nobody's playing that shit. No, nobody.
motherfuckers were still playing Payday 2 up until the launch of 3.
Yeah. And then they
Which is
just quit
wild.
altogether. They were just like, fuck this. Alan Wake 2 developer Remedy. Oh, wait, is it you?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. You got to say something to
Dude,
me. You
I
know
tried,
I
but you
can't
just
count.
go.
You know I don't know where
you
I'm
either
at.
skip yourself.
Who are
or
you people?
Just trying to keep some order around here.
Goodness.
Oh my god. Fucking Lego Fortnite is a brand new survival crafting game that is set to arrive in Fortnite on December 7th, 2023. And it is the first play experience from the long-term partnership between Epic Games and the Lego Group.
Nice.
So while details are still a bit scarce, even though it's fucking launching in a day, it was revealed that within Lego Fortnite, players can explore vast open worlds where the magic of Lego building and Fortnite collide.
So Minecraft.
Designed for people of all ages. Yeah. Designed for people of all ages to enjoy together. The game will encourage creativity, experimentation, and collaboration through play.
And murder.
So this is going to be like like Lego Worlds, but with fighting.
With murder.
Yeah, with murder.
Multiplayer Lego Worlds with fighting is what
I
I'm
like it.
getting from
Lego
this.
murder.
And Peter
could be
Griffin's
cool.
going to be in it.
No, that's
Not in the
regular
Lego
Fortnite.
part, but that's just like the main.
I saw the fucking title page to the, or like the title picture to the article on like Facebook or something, and I thought it was a fucking meme, and then
Just,
realized,
like,
oh
ripped
no,
Peter
this is
Griffin.
an IGN article of Fortnite nonetheless, and I was like, that fucking makes sense.
It's kind of weird that they're just now getting Peter Griffin in that game.
I mean, it's supposed to be a kids game, so it's not that weird. Like, Family Guy was at one point like, and not for kids type shit. Like,
Wait, hold up. I'm confused. What are we saying? Are you saying that
Fortnite-
it's weird that it's on there because it's not for kids, or that?
no, it's not. I'm saying that it's not weird that it took this long to get on there because
Oh,
Fortnite
because
has
it's not
been
for
geared
kids.
towards kids. Yeah.
Yeah, but they've always had like weird characters on there, right? Like they.
Not from any like.
They had John Wick on there. That
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
necessarily
Well,
geared
yeah.
towards kids. They have Kratos, Master Chief.
Oh yeah,
A
all
lot
the
of-
rated M
A lot
games.
of M-rated
Kratos
stuff.
and John Wick, yeah. Master Chief, aliens. I mean,
Yeah, I know, but it's still got a basically an R rating.
Yeah. Alan Wake 2 developer Remedy Entertainment has seemingly revealed that
Alan Wake's on there too.
Is he?
Yeah.
There's actually a character from the books, like from the writer that writes the book over there that I'm reading. Like like one of his book series is called Mistborn, and apparently the main character from that book is in Fortnite as well. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's random.
I'm like, nobody reads books. Where these kids are like,
especially not kids playing Fortnite.
yeah. But anyways, Alan Wake 2 developer Remedy Entertainment has seemingly revealed that a new Game Plus mode will be added to the game in December 2023. So there you go.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I really like that game. Probably won't play through it again right away unless like the new Game Plus adds something really cool to it. But that's cool nonetheless.
Yeah, now it's just harder.
All right. Here's a disturbing glimpse into our dystopian digital future.
Sweet.
Sony is removing purchased Discovery television shows from its PlayStation Media platform by the end of this month. Going into the new year, in a legal notice sent to users who had previously purchased Discovery content on the PlayStation Store, the company said shows would become unavailable due to licensing issues from December 31st. So basically, 1,300 seasons of shows like fucking Cake Boss and Deadliest Catch and American Chopper and all that shit are going away from Sony's platform. And if you bought it,
It's gone.
like saying like you purchased it, like you own it, it's leaving your library no matter what. Like fucking, so somebody out there who's obsessed with fucking American Chopper and fucking bought every season is gonna lose that shit in the near future. Which
That's
really,
some bullshit.
I think
that
that's illegal. I feel like there's got to be some kind of
there
like.
needs to be some sort of class action.
I was just about to say, I
lawsuit
can't
here.
wait
Like,
for the class action.
I'm just saying, we file so many stupid lawsuits about stupid shit all the time. This is
This
the
is a
one.
real one.
This is the one we need to
Yeah.
fucking sue about. You know what
I
I'm
mean,
saying?
you purchase
Like,
something like trusting that you're gonna have it, even though it is digital. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna keep rights to consume that content whenever the fuck you want because you bought it, and then it's just poof.
Yeah,
Oh.
this kind of just proves the theory of like all the crazy conspiracy people that
the
are
digital.
Yeah.
like, yeah, they're like, if we go all digital, you won't ever own anything.
Yeah,
and it's like,
true. I
Yep.
mean, that's fucking case in point right here. And it's
Yeah.
not just one or two things that's going away. That's what's crazy. It's like a whole library of shit.
Yeah.
Like everything Discovery is leaving. So it's like, what happens if fucking the games, like if PlayStation just decides that all the digital copies of like Remedy games are going away, then Alan Wake and Control and fucking
even
whatever.
if you paid for it,
You
not
know what I mean?
not
Like,
that they're going off the library, not that they're going off the storefront.
yeah, like it's leave.
You can't play it.
access it. Yeah,
Yeah.
even if it's downloaded on your console. You know what I mean? Like that's fucking nonsense. Honestly, I think that's the reason why fucking like DVDs and shit are fucking not gonna go away. You know what I mean? Because fucking there's gonna be some collector out there that fucking wants to have the analog version, and for good reason. You know what I mean? Like
For this reason.
for this reason,
Yeah.
it's to preserve the fucking copies. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy that that's happening. What you got, Devin?
All right, so the Game Awards are coming up.
Oh, speaking of which, are we gonna get together, mate? Do a game award show?
Well, we got to figure it out by Thursday.
Eh?
Yeah, that's the
I'm down.
the problem.
Yeah, that-
I work that day.
Ah.
Yeah.
What
and
time is the game
I
awards?
also work that day, and well, You're about to find out.
Oh.
Got you an article here. Going to tell you where and when to...
When. No, I'm just kidding.
Come, not now. Oh, fucking... So the Game Awards... Sorry. The Game Awards 2023 is nearly here, and it promises a night filled with blockbuster reveals, musical performances, and recognition for the greatest games to be released this past year. From The Legend of Zelda... okay, just get to the fucking meat and potatoes. So the Game Awards will take place on December 7th, and this article will be your guide to let you know how and when you can watch the show.
It's like, why not just tell us?
Jesus
Why you gotta fucking
Christ.
fill
Yeah,
it with so much filler?
Yeah, live. Okay, here we go. So December 7th, there's a 30-minute pre-show that starts at 4:30 p.m. PT, 7:30 p.m. ET. So it's actually kind of late. So it'll be at 8 p.m. Still not late enough for you to get.
It'll be it starts at 6:30.
Yeah.
Oh, Eastern.
It'll be
it'll be 6:30 our time. Sorry, that was Eastern time. So
the real show will start at 7 probably.
Yeah.
So if you're in Central, 6:30 Eastern time, 7:30 Pacific, 4:30 Mountain
time.
5:30.
Yeah, because I don't get off till 8.
Shoot.
Yeah,
but that's when there's a 30-minute pre-show, and then it gets into the meat and potatoes.
Unless y'all are off, y'all can do it. I could just like jump in midway or some shit.
No, 6:30 is going to be a really
Way
hard
too
press
early,
for
yeah.
me. Yeah.
It's so dumb that they do it on a Thursday. Like, what the
Do
fuck?
it on a fucking Saturday or Sunday.
Or Friday,
Yeah.
even. Like, Friday or a Saturday. Like, I don't know. But I do know they're not doing the world premiere thing anymore. He said that they're not going to do that anymore.
Really?
Yeah, he said they don't
fire the guy, or
No,
It's
they
probably
killed
just
him.
confusing, honestly. Like, because sometimes they'll say world premiere and it won't be like a world premiere, and then everybody's like, that wasn't a world premiere. And
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's that, and like, yeah, they said they don't want everybody like just focusing on the ones that say world premiere or whatever, or something like that. Like, it's just,
what?
They're like, we want, because people put out trailers and then, they think it's a world premiere and bullshit. I don't know, some weird bullshit. I forgot where I read that. But basically, this year, I don't think you can expect them to say world premiere.
Then this is the last Game Award.
So we got the nominees too.
Oh, we already had the nominees.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all. Oh, last week. Sorry.
No, I think like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, we did it a
Was it
while back.
we've
It's
talked
been
about
out for
this
a while.
minute,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
BG3 all day, every category.
It's me, right? Is it me?
Yes, it's you.
Okay.
No, just kidding. It's Brent.
Is it?
No, it's you.
Okay.
I was like, huh?
You can't do that. You're gonna throw off the whole thing because I'm gonna believe you. Activision has announced Call of Duty DMZ will no longer receive new content updates, sounding the death knell for the mode. The Infinity Ward developed DMZ launched last year as part of Warzone 2.0 and went down well with fans and critics. Its sandbox extraction gameplay riffed off the likes of Escape from Tarkov and offered something a little different for Call of Duty. It's a really fun and refreshing change of pace between rounds of Battle Royale, IGN said back in their review. But however, fans of DMZ have complained about a content drought this year, with some lamenting a lack support compared to Modern Warfare's traditional multiplayer and the Battle Royale. It didn't help that Activision called DMZ a quote-unquote beta, which raised further questions about its status and whether or not it would launch proper. Fans feared the worst after DMZ skipped the recent COD Next reveal event, although Activision insisted it planned to continue support. DMZ players' fears were realized yesterday when Activision issued a statement that confirmed DMZ will be relegated to the bowels of the much-maligned COD headquarters launcher, and progression in Modern Warfare 3 and Warzone will not sync or carry back to the mode. Similarly, DMZ progress will not apply to new battle passes with the launch of Season 1 next week. It's worth noting that DMZ remains free to play and accessible through Warzone. So... they're basically going to focus on zombies.
I'm about to say basically DMZ is turning into zombies.
Yeah, that's what's happening.
Okay. Cool.
Brilliant.
Well, check this out now. Basically, I'm not even going to read this whole thing, but on December 8th, they basically shadow dropped this, like at the beginning of the month, like a few days ago. They're like, December 8th, Resident Evil 4 VR mode is coming to PSVR 2. So if you already own the game, you're getting it for free. It's a free update, which is really cool.
Yeah.
There's also going to be a fucking demo, which is really cool. But like this is totally different from like the normal Resident Evil 4 VR that's currently out on Oculus. Like this is the Resident Evil 4 remake that just came out, like getting a VR mode. So this should be really exciting. This is the third time in like 2 years that I've been really excited to play Resident Evil 4. And I'm just as excited as the first 2 times. Like, this is fucking exactly what I wanted, like, the whole time I played it, you know? And I really hope they go ahead and give Resident Evil 2 and 3 and all those games, like, the treatment, too. Like, you might as well, you know? If this goes over well, then you could first-personize basically any fucking, like, Resident Evil entry and make it a fucking VR game. And we've actually proven this by mods on the PC community, you know what I mean? Which I think are being hit with like DCMA takedowns right now, which leads me to further believe that they probably will do a Resident Evil 2. I mean, think about it. If you could make Resident Evil 2 VR, right, you could fucking squeeze just fucking extra cash out of a game that's probably laying there not making as much money as it could right now.
That game would be so awesome in VR.
It would be so good. The police station would be super cool looking.
It'd be so scary,
It'd be
dude.
terrifying, man. That fucking tyrant thing chasing you, like, it would be horrifying, you know?
Also, just like having to crawl under like the fucking you know, like you crawl under the thing and then you know what I'm talking about?
And then you do
like,
the thing. And
like you crawl under like the door, like the fucking garage
yeah,
door
that'd
part.
Be horrifying. Yeah,
like all of that
whole
shit.
part would be scary as hell, bro. Like fucking, there's certain parts of that game that are really scary.
Yeah, just the station in general is creepy.
3 would be neat too. It would be a shorter game, but I think in VR it would feel like a full, you know. It would feel like a full package, you know what I mean? At least compared to, like, other VR games, you know? Not maybe next to, like, you know, Resident Evil 8 VR or something, but it would be worth buying again, you know what I mean? If you wanted to play in VR, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm very hyped for these.
I just want some of this shit to come to fucking PC.
I'm just excited that they announce it and fucking, like basically it's coming right out. Like, they're not playing around with it, you know what I mean? Like,
that's what I was really hoping fucking Rockstar was going to do.
Right?
Wishful thinking.
GTA 6 is out now. No, I'm just kidding.
Me too.
There'd be a riot.
I was hoping it would at least come out this year.
Stores
you know
would
what
get
I mean?
fucking just raided.
Oh, yeah, dude. That'd be crazy. Trucks getting tipped over to the ones carrying the game.
So, Waluigi, creator, reveals scrap design for Wall Peach in Mario Power Tennis. So we almost got a wall peach.
Damn, Wop Peach. That would be bad.
And her little character design's pretty neat. I kind of like her little character design.
Let's see
for
it.
some reason, it's not showing up on the article. But
she looks like a little like emo
punk,
chick.
like a little punk rocker
Oh, that's
peach.
fun. That's fun.
But yeah, there's not.
That didn't happen,
It
though.
got scrapped. Yeah.
But I don't understand like why they were gonna go that way with it when Waluigi doesn't look like a punk. He just looks like a fucking psychopath that you'd see in an alley, like just waiting. Yeah, he's like.
Maybe that was the problem.
What sound would Peach have made?
She does the same one. Yeah, that'd be.
Nah, it would be like emo Peach, so it'd be like.
Wow.
Wah.
So, after the success of the Resident Evil 2, 3, and 4 remakes, Capcom has confirmed plans to continue the trend, although stopped short of announcing which Resident Evil game is next in line for the remake.
They're running out of Resident Evils to remake.
Yeah, they said.
I think they should do the first one. Like, I think you could turn the first one into a really cool over-the-shoulder game. Like, remake it completely from the ground up. You know what I mean? Like,
I agree.
Add more enemies, but keep the mansion layout basically the same. You know what I mean? Like, it could be really cool.
Well, Yasuhiro Onpo said the company will announce its next Resident Evil remake in due course. Quote, yes, Onpo replied when asked if Capcom wants to keep making Resident Evil remakes. We've released 3 remakes so far, and they have all been very well received. Since it allows a modern audience to play these games, it is something I am happy to do as someone that loves these older games, and we want to continue doing more. What game will we remake in the future is something that we would like to announce in the future, so please look forward to it. So at least
honestly, you could do any of them, it'd be cool, you know, but I think like 0 or 1 would be the lowest effort and highest reward, you know what I mean? Like 5 is a massive undertaking,
Most
and
Wanted,
6
too.
you know what I mean?
Wait, did you say
Mo-
most wanted? We're
like
talking about
the
Need for Speed right now.
What?
What are we talking about?
No, I'm saying one or zero would be like the most wanted.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
said most wanted, like as in another Resident Evil game. I'm like, what?
Yeah,
I
Resident
missed
Evil
that.
most wanted.
I was like, I missed that shit, dude. He's like, what
No,
game is
I
that?
think you're right. Like, I definitely think that's what people.
I want one.
Highest demand. Sorry.
One would be cool because it would just be like, I don't know, like how they did 2 and 3. Like, it really changes the core gameplay in a good way. You know what I mean? Whereas like 5 and 6 still hold up pretty good. You know what I mean? Like, they're less in need of a remake. You know
Well,
what I
and
mean?
just a
Like,
huge stark difference between the original and the remake. too.
And with 5 and 6, you have to decide: are we going to keep the co-op element in the game?
Mhm.
You know, and it's like a big part of like what makes the game
Fun.
itself. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, because without the co-op, it's just a way less complex Resident Evil game. It's more about shooting than it is about puzzles.
yeah,
and,
but
like,
if you're gonna remake it, you could totally like add puzzles and make it more Resident Evil-y. Which I think they would do. You
they
know
would
what I
need
mean?
to. They would have to. Like, to be honest, like otherwise it's not worth doing.
The problem with like doing 6 is there's like 4 separate stories that are all different. You'd have to basically make 4 games all to make 6 properly. Which they kind of did with 2.
Yeah, I was
You know
about to
what
say
mean?
they
Like,
did do that already,
so it's not like out of the question. You know what I mean? But
better, better
they'd
than
have to do
6.
Yeah,
What you got, Brent?
that's all I got.
What you got, Devin?
That's all I got.
Okay, get ready, because
No,
Microsoft
Jamel,
has
that's all.
announced the games coming to Xbox Game Pass in December of 2023, as well
Aw,
as the
shit.
first new additions coming to the Game Pass core library. So get ready. We got Spirit of the North is coming to cloud, console, and PC, and joins Game Pass on December 1st. It's a single-player, third-person adventure game where you play as a red fox whose story becomes entwined with the Guardian of the Northern Lights. Then we got SteamWorld Build. The SteamWorld games are good. It's coming to cloud, console, and PC. It's available day one with Game Pass on December 1st. SteamWorld Build is a simple but fun city builder, cleverly combined with a dungeon constructing miner that keeps things quick and casual. And then next up is Clone Drone in the Danger Zone, which I guess that's a game. Coming to cloud, PC, and Xbox Series X and S, available from December 5th. A robot voxel slice 'em up where any part of your body can be sliced off. With your mind downloaded into a robot gladiator, you must survive the sinister trials of the arena. Fight up to 15 players in last bot standing, team up for online co-op, or face down the robot emperor in story mode.
Okay, this sounds kind of cool.
Yeah, that sounds
actually.
tight.
Yeah.
Like a little gladiator battle royale with robots that can be like dismantled.
And when is this coming out?
That's tomorrow. It'll be on
cool.
Game Pass.
I'm
And
gonna
then
have to check that out.
Yeah.
also on December 5th is Crystal Dynamics Rise of the Tomb Raider.
That's
coming
a good game.
cloud, console, and PC, which makes a return to the Game Pass library.
I think
Then
out of the 3 modern Tomb Raider games, Rise of the Tomb Raider was my favorite.
really,
Yeah.
I didn't play any of the modern Tomb Raiders.
They're good.
they're good.
They're really
They're
good.
very Uncharted.
Yeah.
Like-
they're like
Yeah.
more
I heard nothing but
action-packed
good
on-
about them.
Yeah.
And then December 5th is a big day for Game Pass. Then While the Iron's Hot is coming to cloud, console, and PC. It launches as another day one Game Pass game. Quote, step into the boots of a journeyman blacksmith on a quest to become a master and restore a ruined village along the way. This crafty adventure game sends players to the mysterious Isle of Elian, where the world's finest artisans dwell. While you might forge a few weapons on your journey, this isn't the kind of game where you wield them. The island's troubles can all be solved with your wits and crafting moxie. And then, and again on December 5th, Game Pass gets co-op third-person shooter World War Z Aftermath coming to cloud, console, and PC. That's a fun game. And then moving on to December 7th, Coffee Stain's Goat Simulator 3 is coming to cloud, PC, Xbox Series X and S, which is awesome because I've been wanting to play this. It's coming to Game Pass. It's just the newest, Goat
Me
Simulator.
and my girlfriend co-op that shit all the time. It's a lot of fun.
It looks fun.
It's silly fun, just like all the other
I
Goat
love how
Simulator
it's
games.
Goat Simulator 3, but it's only the
It's
second
the
one.
second thing. I like the Easter eggs and stuff in those games.
Yeah, there's a bunch of video game Easter eggs in that one, right?
Yeah.
And then City Builder Against the Storm is coming to PC, Game Pass. on December 8th, a dark fantasy city builder where you must rebuild civilization in the face of apocalyptic rains as the Queen's Viceroy lead humans, beavers, lizards, foxes, and harpies to reclaim the wilderness and secure a future for civilization's last survivors.
Noah's Ark Simulator.
My brain hurts. Yeah. The Lemming style game Tin Hearts is coming to cloud, console, and PC. It enters Game Pass on December 12th, spanning across 4 distinctive acts with 50-plus puzzles masterfully woven throughout a grand Victorian home. Steadily uncover a variety of whimsical inventions with unique abilities to provide a safe route of passage for a troop of 10 soldiers to travel. And then finally, we get Far Cry 6 on cloud, console, and PC on December 14th. So, and I'm glad I did not pay for that because I'm willing to play it now.
I'm about to say, I'm down to fuck with it.
It's a fun game. I mean, I liked it. You know, I like the Far Cry games a lot.
I love the Far Cry games.
Like,
Far Cry 3 is
the
one
format
of my,
just works for me.
3, 4, and 5 were dope as fuck. But once 6 came out, I was like, I'm going to hold off.
If you like 3, 4, and 5, you'll enjoy 6.
Okay.
It's just like 5, really.
I was about to say, I liked 5 a lot. I didn't play 4 because 4 was in the Himalayas, right? Or that was...
yeah.
That's the one with the elephant riding.
Yeah.
4 was tight. 4 might be my favorite. It had the little mini helicopters, and I would just be flying over everybody with my like Uzi, just shooting out the window.
I like in 5 how you could like speed run fucking the outposts and shit in crazy fucking ways.
I love the Far Cry games. I keep hearing people describe that new Avatar game that's coming out as like a Far Cry ripoff, basically, and I'm like, okay,
I was like, I'm down.
That's a good model to follow. Yeah. It is looking that game is looking interesting.
The Pandora,
I've only seen a little bit. Excuse me, I've only seen a little bit on it, but what I've seen, it doesn't look bad.
I'll fucks with it.
It looks nice.
It looks like a fun.
It,
but
I might if it gets good reviews and shit. You know, if people are like freaking out about it, I might get it. I'm not even gonna lie.
It just looks like one of those like good mid-tier games from like the OG Xbox, like like Xbox 360. Like there would be like AAA titles coming out, and then there'd be like that like random mid game that was just like really fun.
Like Mad Max.
Yeah, something like that.
That game was dope as hell. It didn't get any fucking like recognition or anything, you know what I mean?
No, that was made by the people who made that Lord of the Rings game. The Shadow of War. The Shadow of War.
You can see it honestly in the physics and like the way it like looks and stuff. Like, which Shadow of War is also a good game. It just that wasn't my favorite because I'm not a big Lord of the Rings guy. But like you can see how good of a game it is. You know, like
they tried new things. It was cool. During Capcom's special Dragon's Dogma 2 showcase, we not only learned the release date for the hotly anticipated sequel action role-playing game, but we also learned it will be the company's first $70 game. So Capcom's starting the $70 game trend for their games, starting with Dragon's Dogma 2.
Did y'all see any of the gameplay from this presentation?
No.
I completely forgot about this. Looks pretty fucking good.
Dragon's Dogma 1 has been on sale on like every platform recently.
I haven't seen
it's like
any gameplay from
right now.
I've only ever seen I always saw the fucking cover art whenever I went to go look at video games in this like video game
I've never even tried it. I have no idea. Like
I just
don't
remember
even
a lot
know
of
what
people.
kind of game it is. Like
it's like Skyrim. Like the OG one is like Skyrim if I remember.
But there was something with Dragon's Dogma 1. There was something that set it apart, like completely different.
I thought it was like a Soulsborne game.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, definitely not.
By the way, since you mentioned the Xbox stuff, I remember that there's Lego. There's fucking the December PS5 games that I forgot to announce. So they're doing Lego 2K Drive, Power Wash Simulator, and Sable for December. So you can probably pick that up right now.
Gotcha. Yeah, so everybody on Reddit says that it's basically like it's like Skyrim. It's just an open world RPG. The first one was. The new one looks more like it's got like some more Dark Souls-y looking stuff to it, but the first one was not.
Combat in the second gameplay reveal looked pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The first game
very flashy.
They just put the first one on the PlayStation version of Game Pass.
Oh yeah,
I might check that out. Yeah, no, God, it's PlayStation Plus Premium
Special
or something.
Edition
Ultra.
It's got some kind of name. I can't remember,
PlayStation.
but it's on there, you know.
Yeah.
PlayStation. You remember that voice?
PlayStation.
Yeah. Oh, that was weird.
Kind of offensive if you think. Like, I mean, I don't know why, but
Oh
it
wow,
just-
you went that way. I thought it was like more robotic, but I get what you're saying now.
Yeah, I was definitely leaning towards robotic.
Now I get what you're saying.
Well, I wonder why they stopped doing
Hold
it.
on,
You know,
hold on.
is
hold
it
on.
too
We gotta play.
divisive?
We gotta play this.
Yeah, play the
sound bite now.
actual soundbite. I don't know what that would be. PlayStation.
OG PlayStation soundbite. Was that on the PS? There was the start of the
think it was
PS1.
No,
PS1.
it was just on like it was just like trailers for PlayStation games.
Yeah.
It would be like
Yeah.
in the commercials. So put like OG PlayStation trailer
Start.
voice or something like just
This is gonna be super hard to find.
not
Well, why
PlayStation. Yeah, but
PlayStation.
while you're looking for that, Grand Theft Auto the Trilogy, the definitive edition, will officially become available to Netflix members for no extra cost on Apple's App Store, the Google Play Store, and in the Netflix mobile app on December 14th, 2023.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yep, and it's at no extra cost. Those who can't wait to jump into Grand Theft Auto 3, the definitive edition, which comes with Grand Theft Auto Vice City, the definitive edition, and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, the definitive can pre-register today to get ready for December 14th and play as soon as they are available.
Are you streaming it, or is it like?
I think you're streaming. It's Netflix. I would assume you're streaming.
I know a lot of Netflix's games they have out now you can download from their like.
Oh, maybe you can download it then.
I don't know. You know.
It doesn't say on here. But yeah, they already have like it says the addition of these 3 classic Grand Theft Auto games will bring Netflix's gaming library to over 80 titles.
What the fuck? How do I get these games, dog? I got Netflix.
It says all of these games are available to all Netflix subscribers without any ads, in-app purchases, or extra fees. So like you just have to have the app on your phone, and then
So I can't play it on my actual computer. It's got to be like on
no,
the phone.
it's on phone. It's like for mobile, basically.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm about to go on the app real quick.
Yeah, check it out. And then did you see the Starfield thing where the guy played 33 times?
Yeah.
Yeah, and like he met his first game's character. Like
Wait, what?
he like went through the Unity thing like on the 33rd game like playthrough, and when he went in, he met his character from the first playthrough. Like he met
so
himself.
he was the character from like that you meet at the end of the first playthrough, or like how does he know it's him from the first playthrough?
Because he like says like I'm you from the first game or whatever, or like from the first playthrough, or like your first timeline, and he like it talks about like, or I think you go back through and you meet yourself. Like it's just some weird shit, dude.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Let me see what else we got here.
I got it.
Okay, here we go. Devin's got the audio sound,
Oh,
the
God,
sound
it's
bite.
Fucking 2 seconds slow.
You found it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hold on. Did that play through? Did y'all hear-
PlayStation. Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear what Brent's saying now.
Yeah, I can too.
I
Hold on,
always
sorry.
thought it was like just robotic.
I did too.
I always thought it was like a little Korean
synthesized.
kid, just like PlayStation.
No, that's definitely Asian accent. Like
Yeah, no, for sure.
PlayStation.
Undeniable.
Like, but I can't do an Asian accent that I probably shouldn't try. But that, like that definitely
Yeah.
is an Asian accent.
I'm
Wow.
not finding a games section in my fucking.
What?
Google how to do it just so we can tell everybody how on the
Oh wait,
pro-
no. You gotta go to. Okay, if you go to available for download, there's a section called available for download. Look,
and
they
it's
got-
all games.
They got like Balloons, Death's Door,
Oh, nice. They got Death's Door on there.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's a great game. Like
Too
a
Hot
really good
to
game.
Handle 2,
Oh, that's
SpongeBob, Get Cooking.
those are just like app games.
They have a bunch
But
of random games.
Death's Door is like an actual game though. It's like
Yeah.
an indie game.
Mhm.
But yeah, on the 14th you'll be able to get the Grand Theft Auto 3 trilogy on there
Very cool.
for no
Very
extra cost.
cool.
So the developer of Silent Hill Ascension has insisted the controversial interactive streaming series was written by real people after a number of observers accused it of being authored by AI. The group-based Choose Your Own Adventure project, which lets some viewers appear as character cameos, initially came under fire for its microtransactions, with GenVid CEO Jacob Navak telling IGN that the notion that users can win by playing is generally false, but more recently, a series of tweets from user Voidburger that called into question Ascension's dialogue went viral for highlighting some odd lines as well as their odd delivery. Here's a snippet. Let's see. Let's see what.
What are you doing?
I'm just foraging for wild berries. I swear. Stumbled on a great patch of growing berries over here.
Great patch of growing berries.
Now that you mention it, I have seen some strange things out in these woods.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I've been rooting for berries and other things for several
You?
seasons.
Oh yeah, like this is
Okay,
definitely
sorry.
AI.
I totally wasn't paying attention at the beginning. What are we listening for here?
It was
it's
just like
written by
very
AI.
stiff.
They're saying like
What's wrong with it being written by AI? Is it just not good?
No, it's terrible. Like the guy literally pulls a gun on him. He's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" Like out in the woods, and the guy's like, "I was searching for rowan berries." He's like, "There's some."
I mean,
great
obviously it's terrible, but I've heard bad dialogue in a lot of games. You know what I mean?
No, but he's like, I found a
It's
great
like
patch of
stiff.
rowan berries out here, and he goes, "You?" And he goes, "Yes, a great patch of like." He's basically like, it's like whenever you ask,
Script read.
like-
Yeah.
like a very stiff script read.
I mean, are people mad about this? That there's
Yes.
AI
they're mad
writing
that
the script?
it's like shitty AI written. Like, also, I think a lot of people have high hopes for Silent Hill, and then whenever they put out something like this, like to hype up Silent Hill coming back, it's like,
oh, this is a Silent Hill thing. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
it's Silent Hill Ascensions, which was like that, like.
Oh, okay. This is the one where people vote on what
Yeah.
to do next. Yeah.
Like this is awful. But anyways, yeah. So
Procedurally written.
yeah. But that's it. That's it for the news. So let's hop on over to this week's hot releases. Starting with Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition coming to Series S and X, PS5, and PC on December 5th. So by the time you hear this, you can get it. And then Disney Dreamlight Valley is leaving early access on everything on December 5th, so that's great. It's a fun game. Lego Fortnite is coming to everything on December 7th. Outer Wilds Archaeologist Edition is coming to Switch on December 7th. That's a really good game if you want something fun.
I read that there's a VR mod for that game, and I almost fucking downloaded it, but I was just like,
That's got to be so
that
terrifying.
sounds scary to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Outer Wilds.
Outer Wild. It's like you have to play it to understand it. It's like one of those things that like you can't really explain. Like you just have to be in it for a second. Like just play for like 10 minutes and you'll get the whole game.
Gotcha.
The day before, the controversial the day before is coming to Steam early access on December 7th, and it was supposed to come to console that same day, but apparently it's not anymore, and they don't know when it's coming out. And then Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader is coming to PS5, Series S and X, and PC on December 7th. And that is it for this week's hot releases, and we're going to wrap up the show with Brent's Chat GP trivia.
Okay.
Hawk-a-duck.
Hang on 1 sec.
So, Jamil, how about this weather we're having?
I hate it. I hate it almost as much as I hate the horses. No, I'm
I just hate having to wear a fucking jacket in the morning and then shed it 2 hours later.
Yeah, shedding jackets.
Dude, it was like 48 degrees when I left. Excuse me.
In
It
the
was 40
morning.
It was 48 degrees when I left for work this morning, and then by 10 o'clock, it was like 68, 70.
It's not too bad, I guess. It could be worse. Like I'm just glad it's not getting back up into the 80s again, or at least not yet. Hopefully.
Yeah,
All right. Today's trivia is based on controversial video game moments.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Hot coffee. No, I'm just kidding.
Literally the
Manhunt.
first question. All right. Question number 1. In 2004, a hot coffee mod sparked controversy in a popular open world game.
San Andreas.
Yep.
Yep, good job. All right.
I feel like I got that one just because I already knew what it was.
Yeah, no, definitely. Question number 2.
Well,
If you know the answer, let me read the whole question so the people at home can
Okay.
enjoy this.
Yeah,
okay?
let them.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
Question number 2. In 2012, this 2012 game received criticism for its ending, leading to the developers releasing an extended cut later. What is the game, and what was the controversy surrounding its ending? You can just tell me what the game is. You don't have to.
It's Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
It is
I don't,
Mass Effect
I don't know
3.
what was controversial about it, though. I didn't play it.
Yeah, same.
I think, honestly, I didn't mind the ending so much.
Didn't he die?
Huh?
He died, right?
I don't remember.
Who's he?
Shepard.
Because weren't you a female shepherd?
No.
Oh, okay, who was somebody I know played as a female shepherd? So it's like
FemShep goes hard, but like I'm
FemShep.
definitely, I was just normal shepherd. You know what I mean? Like, fucking. But yeah, I think he does
what do you
die.
call
I
a
can't
male
remember.
shepherd? If you call
Just ship.
Just
Fem
shepherd.
Shep and
Yeah.
then Shep, okay.
Femship. I just like how you had that like little like tag for it so quick.
Yeah, this came out that way.
Yeah, dude. Anyways, okay, that was a good one. Good job, guys. All right, question number 3.
Oink.
What 2014 indie game faced controversy due to its depiction of depression and suicide, leading to discussions about the responsibility of video games in addressing sensitive topics?
Doki.
I've never heard of this before, so
Is there a
this
You
multi-
said it's an indie game. What's it start with letter wise?
D.
Is it Doki Doki? No, he said he's never heard of it, so it's
Yeah,
got to
it's
be is it Darkest Dungeon? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, like an indie game.
I can't imagine you guys have heard of this before.
Is it multiple words?
It's 2 words.
Okay.
It was developed by Zoe Quinn.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay. Give us the second or first word, one or the other, just so we have a
The
chance.
second word is quest. It starts with a D. You'll never get
Yeah,
it.
I'll
No.
never know.
It's called Depression Quest,
Oh.
I guess. Here, let's read the.
That's pretty straight to the point.
Yeah, I guess so. It must have been pretty fucked up to like start a bunch of controversy like that.
I achieved that quest a long time ago.
All right.
Didn't even have to work
Right?
for it.
I'm laughing, but inside, I'm done.
All right. Next question. Sorry, these aren't numbered. I don't know.
Yeah.
Released in 2018, this game faced backlash for its portrayal of historical events, particularly the inclusion. Wait, what? Particularly the inclusion of microtransactions.
What does that have to do with historical
I have no
events?
idea. Name the game and the historical period it portrayed.
Hold on. Okay.
Sorry,
hold on.
this is one of those chat GPT'd out questions that just doesn't make any fucking sense. You know what I mean?
But you reading it, is the historical part about it? Is that true? Like, is it? Should we be focusing on the history or the?
historical? It is a game that focuses on history. Yes.
Okay, then it's got to be Assassin's Creed, right?
No.
Okay.
I think what the question is trying to say is.
Focuses on history.
Let me just redo this question.
Yeah,
Okay?
I don't know. Yeah, please.
Released in 2018, this historical World War II shooter
Okay, I was gonna go World War II.
faced
Oh,
backlash for having
Vanguard?
microtransactions.
Vanguard.
Or is it
No,
Call of Duty World War II?
No. No.
Hold on. It's Battlefield, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Battlefield
yeah.
5.
I forgot
Good
about
job,
that shit.
everybody.
I forgot completely
I
about
didn't hear any
Battlefield.
gripe about their microtransactions. Well, maybe that's because
Honestly, it's just Chat GPT, probably. You know, they might just be making shit up. Depression Quest might not even be a real game. right.
I'm gonna look it up.
In 2007, this game faced accusations of racism due to its portrayal
Oh,
of.
I know this one.
Oh, you do? Hold up. Of a fictional African country.
Resident Evil.
What is
5.
the game and what elements led to the controversy? Yes, it's Resident Evil.
The only reason I jumped to the gun on this one because if you listen to us, you already know this was brought up like 2
we
episodes
have
ago.
talked about
Yeah,
this.
we were talking-
You
yeah, we talked about it
specifically
recently.
brought- yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I already know where we're going. 2007, I was like entering high school that year,
Depression Quest is
and I
a real
remember
game.
playing
It
it.
is?
Mhm.
Is it got good reviews?
No. 6. Well, depends on who you asked. 6 out of 10 on Steam. 4.4 out of 5 on
What's the
unburned
gameplay
witch.
like? Are you just trying to get less depressed
think
or
there's-
more depressed?
It's probably like a visual novel type
I think
game.
it is. Yeah, I
Like
think Jamel's right.
a walking sim.
Yeah, all I'm seeing is a bunch of pictures of Polaroids and a lot of text.
Okay.
It's one of
Yeah.
those games. Boo. No, I'm just kidding.
13 Reasons Why the game.
Yeah. This game makes me depressed. No, I'm just kidding. But anyways, remember, guys, you've been listening to Game Speak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, but you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast, Facebook.com/group/GameSpeak Podcast, and on YouTube every Monday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to join us and the rest of the GameSpeak community at dsc.gg/GameSpeak Podcast. Check out our other video content on YouTube, and if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find us all on Facebook by our names. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until next time, listeners.